Wait, does it have our things? And oh,
Hey,
Hey.
welcome. Hello. Cool. Hi, we're here. Welcome, raiders. Right at the top. Who's raiding us?
IPA lot.
IPA lot.
Hello and welcome, IPA lot. It is good to have you at the start of our show. It is 7 p.m., so welcome to Dragon of Icespire Peak, presented by Quest and Chaos. Really not even Dragon of Icespire Peak anymore, because we're going off the rails on this one.
It's a crazy
What
change.
module? Who knows? But before we get into me being... Oh, by the way, my name is James Arano. I'm your DM for this evening. And tonight we are joined by Matt. We're joined by Nick. We're joined by Laura. We're joined by Tiana. And we're joined by Julie. Got the full cast here and the crew behind the camera. We got Thomas. And let's all give a little bit of a shout out to our CEO of Quest and Chaos, Amy. Congratulations.
Birthday, Amy.
Birthday.
You did another year around the sun. Congratulations.
Go eat all the gluten your heart desires.
Yeah.
Eat cake, eat pie. Eat pie. Pie is better than cake. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
You're one of them. Shot fired. Pew, 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 pew.
Actually, yeah, I agree. I would take pie before cake.
Woo. Controversial. All right.
Who
Before
brought
we
cupcakes the other day?
get
Who
into
brought
tonight's game, we got
cupcakes?
some
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
cupcakes are good.
cookies.
Or cakes.
I like cookies.
Cupcakes are good too, I
Oh,
said.
cupcakes. I like cupcakes.
We did enjoy cupcakes yesterday.
Those were delicious.
Oh, don't worry, Matt. When you come up, we'll get some cupcakes too.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually I'll come down to LA and annoy you. It'll be great.
Ooh. Someday.
Go to the Ivy. We'll annoy other people with our beauty. It'll just be great, Ren.
It
It will be absolutely gorgeous, darling.
Yes, absolutely, darling.
Well, yes, we got all kinds of shenanigans here at Quest and Chaos, and some of the shenanigans are announcements. And announcements we do have. We got some friends at Nord Games. Go to nordgamesllc.com/3.html. That's our affiliate link. You go there, you pop in the coupon code chaotic20. You're gonna get yourself 20% off. But Thomas, correct me if I'm wrong. If this is carrying over from Saturday, they are doing a Treacherous Traps sale. And if you use the coupon code TRAPS25, TRAPS25, you're going to get yourself 25% off. Yell in my ear if that is wrong. Thomas, I don't have an earpiece, but it'll come through my speakers.
Then you're correct.
Cool. Silence gives consent.
Yes.
Traps 25.
Yes.
He has
Yes. Thank you, Tiger On, one of our moderators,
Yes,
for putting that
Tiger
in
On.
the chat.
We appreciate you.
Yes, we do. Also, other people we appreciate is Birds of Paradise. Birds of Paradise are custom themed dice based off of birds, as well as the creator's home state of Arizona, our very own Andre of the Burbs. Thank you for being part of the community, and thank you for making these lovely, lovely dice, of which they just sent out 4 new types of dice. There's a copper, there is a sandstone, there is 2 other ones that are
The
Arizona
chunky
themed.
dice.
Very colorful dice. They seem to be on the warm spectrum, going into spring, summer. Get that into your collection today. And if you use the coupon code Chaotic, you're going to get yourself 15% off. Cool. That is that. Oh, and our last friend is D&D Beyond. You know him, you love him. The official online tool set of Dungeons and Dragons. They allow you to create your character sheets, create your campaigns, create custom material for you and your players, or even use source books. So that way they have some lovely, lovely links that it's like, oh, in this source book, you're going to fight, 3 dragons. And then they have little links that say, this is what this dragon does, this is what that dragon does, that's what this dragon does. Really fun. Lets you focus on the game without all of the backlog and the paperwork having to muddle up the brain. You get straight into the role-playing, straight into combat. So check out D&D Beyond. And they also have a little overlay on our screen where you can see our characters' health, as well as their fun little character sheets where they may have secret things. Excuse me, I'm having a bit of drainage right now, so I'm trying to not sniffle, but I just did there. Cool. Yes, those are the general announcements that we have. Now we're going to go straight to our Patreon announcements. Hey, y'all, we got a Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/questsandchaos, you're going to find out how you can support us on a monthly basis. One way you can help us out is sending cards to our players, of which they will need. And these cards, the Deck of Inspiration, created by our very own Thomas, have a whole host of different effects, 3 of which come from Squeal the Bard. You got Dangerous Oil, makes a weapon into a +1 magical weapon. If it's already a magical weapon, it adds a +1 up to a max of 3. You got a Tonic of Charm, advantage on charisma saving throws for an hour. No, charisma checks for an hour. Or you may use it as 1 reaction, 1 advantage on a charisma saving throw. Yes. And the last one is Restoring Mana. Basically, you get a level 1 spell slot for 10 minutes. The last card, provided by Slithy Tove, is also another Tonic of Charm. Yes. Announcements.
We are a charming bunch.
Yes, you all are. Excuse me.
No.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. And we're back. I don't know what I'm doing. So that is the announcement. I'm gonna throw it over. Oh wait, no, we got bits. Let's talk about bits, y'all. We got quite a bit of bits. The Hefner is giving away 1,000 bits. 500 to you, 500 to me. For folks who are new to the channel, those inspirations, if you use 1 inspiration, you get to add a d6 to a roll of like a skill or a attack roll, not damage. And if they use 2, they get to re-roll one of those dice unless it is a natural 1, because we love that stuff here. Natural 1 in particular. You know, check it out when we're back in June/July. So that's from the Hefner. Duke Flea gives 1,000 bits to the Hapful players. You cussed tablet.
I think he originally said harmful, and then he was like, no, I think he meant to say helpful. You cursed tablet, but it's hard to say. Recover well, Your Grace. When we know you're watching us from your recovery room in the hospital. We love you, and we're sending you all the best healing vibes.
Jello.
Tasty Jello. All right, so that's from Duke Fleek, 1,000 to y'all. Slithy Tove giving 1,000, following in the steps of the Hefner. 500 to you, 500 to me. Thank you very much, Ed.
Thanks.
As it has been proven with my NPCs that are helpful to our players, they suck ass. They'll need it. Thank you.
Okay, and can I say Duke Fleek has confirmed it was hapful as opposed to hapless, which we were wondering about. And I did think that was a clever call out there.
Yes.
Here's to that.
All right, and NG457, 500 bits in honor of Amy's birthday to the first person to set something on fire.
Well, Inqua, you got your breath, so.
You just all of a sudden, actually, excuse me.
Boom. Those are the bits, and it's a fun palooza over here. We're doing a giveaway because we did Book of Inspiration was triggered last Saturday on Call of Cthulhu. So we're going to give away a Nord Games deck of the winner's choice. That will probably be happening at the break.
Indeed. And that is US only, I believe.
Physical copy for US only, PDF for all of those who are elsewhere. Coolio. I believe that is all of my announcements, but someone told me they have announcements too, so I'm gonna throw it over to Laura.
Well, I wanted, for any Shakespeare fans out there, My next show is performing the 23rd, the 24th, the 25th. So in a couple of weekends. It's an original show called The Dear Will Letters, which imagines what would happen if some of his most beloved characters wrote to him for relationship advice. So it's like a rom-com, Shakespeare, perfect. That's through Silicon Valley Shakespeare. And if anyone's interested in checking out, you can go to svshakespeare.org.
Cool.
Yeah. And our very own Isolt has some announcements.
Oh, well, yes, I suppose. Yes, day after tomorrow, the first episode of the second season of the Redacted Reports lands out in the great big wide world. I'm very excited about it. I cannot wait to introduce you guys to Dan as our new handler and to Laura, of course, as our guest player. We played a session last night. We're all very tired after staying up late recording, but it has been incredible so far, and I'm excited. And Laura, I think you have something to open.
I do. If no one else has announcements. Okay. I promised an unboxing. Yeah. What's an unbox? So,
oh God. Oh.
This, I have no idea I do not know yet what's in the box, but our very own Squeal the Bard, Ben, who, if anyone does follow us on Discord, has been doing a wonderful rewatch.
So much fun. So much fun.
I don't know. He gifted Winley something. We'll see what it is.
Booze.
Oh my God.
He tricked me by putting in an Amazon box because I thought he actually ordered something, but this is clearly handmade.
He absolutely made that, and it consulted quite a lot to be like, what do? I suggested the bracket on the back so you can hang it.
I hope this isn't commentary on how I need a higher armor class. I mean, 'cause that is accurate. Okay. So James, does this give me some extra protection during our adventure today?
That's the Mimi smile.
That's the Mimi. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the makes Artie.
I'm gonna try it.
Smile. That's the make Artie cry smile. Yeah.
Yes, for those of you who don't know, I made Artie cry yesterday.
Just by looking at him.
To be fair, you had just taken your mask down with that grin. If I
No. Yeah, no.
If I were a baby, I'd cry too.
One or two. One or two. Which is better?
No.
Oh.
Okay. Well, thank you, Ben.
That's so
Yes.
cute.
Thank you,
Yay.
Ben.
Yay.
I love it.
Excellent. So those were all the general announcements. That was the unboxing. That was the giveaway. Oh, yes. Next week, we will not be on. I will be filming in the mountains, so I will not be near a computer. So, yeah.
He didn't trust us to run a session without him.
Not
Yeah.
without him.
To be fair, he would come back and the entire Sword Coast would be on fire.
Do it
Well,
from your
that's
phone.
how we get our
Yes.
bits, apparently.
Yes, right in the woods. I'll just knock on one tree and be like, "You got Wi-Fi? Okay." Cool. Hey, everybody.
Which mountains?
The
If you don't
Portola
want to
Redwoods.
be, what'd you say?
I'll be in the Portola Redwoods. Yeah.
So we'll all crash.
See you there.
Hi, buddy. Good to see you.
If anyone crashes my set, I will end you.
Are you producing too?
Just directing. No
Just-
acting for that.
We're crashed.
Ah.
We're gonna
We are
crash.
gonna
That's giving you the look. And you didn't cast me?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's okay.
Anyway,
He couldn't afford you. He couldn't afford you. It's
Yeah.
fine.
I couldn't. No, we're doing sad, expensive. Like trying to get a second dragon. Very expensive stuff, y'all.
Funny how that works.
They're
Where's
all
the
SAG.
first dragon?
And then
Trying to find it.
Did they walk? Is that what you're hiding from us?
Oh my gosh.
They're totally
Someone in the
walking.
chat just said, Nick.
Did they really? Hey, look, Dr. Chloe Lou. No. Chloe. Wait, DZ? Chloe Lou? Nick, you got a major fan. But who wouldn't be a fan of Nick?
He is just
Awkward
fantastic
silence.
coworker. Thank you for watching me make an ass of myself. Appreciate it.
All right, friends. Let us get into this evening's episode of Dragon of Icespire Peak. Theme song. Yeah, there's no theme song, unfortunately.
Rule.
I hate you.
That was really good.
We got the song. I don't know.
I have to make another one. I'm going to have to make another one. To make Darjan's Rhapsody next, so you guys will be singing about Darjan all the time.
I'll take LaRue.
What's that? What is that Pink song? There was a Pink song. If God is a DJ.
Oh,
And
there you go.
Well.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be fun. Anyway, theme song is over. Welcome back to Dragon of Icespire Peak. What happened last time? Well, our heroes, the Argent Sword, went on a bit of a shopping episode. Yeah. Tim finally secured himself some thieves' tools. Darjan went into a less than, pretty shady, like right underneath a tree, pretty shady establishment, in which they procured some firework bolts. Winley got herself some brand new armor. It was a breastplate?
Yes.
Yes.
Very decorative breastplate.
Very decorative. Basically spend all of the money she just earned.
Okay, yeah. But that shows how optimistic she is that we will succeed, because she's counting on getting the other half when we return.
Yes. As they were tasked by the person who did join Winley, and Winley did press on them to also pay for matching uniforms, Jack, their financier for this new quest of theirs, to head to the lost known city of Thimble. After everyone had achieved what they wished. Oh yes, Inqua had a bit of an encounter with his brother, Sheris. Kind of a dick. Pretty big dick. Who actually happened to be in person this time around, and not the slip, but dodged a tackle from Inqua, sending Inqua barreling down 2 stories onto the bottom floor of a hotel. But it's all good. You know, it's D&D. Long rest, sleep that D6, 2D6 off. Yeah. And Insult got very, very smashed. After having read her ex's treatise on wild magic and the spell plague and how it affected underground cities and establishments. And, well, the drinking was definitely because, exes. But also said X is joining them on their expedition onto Thimble. Morning later, they all reconvened, still having a bit of a hangover, but not too shabby, as today was just simply going off. They all rode in the cart, save Winley and Jack up front, with Winley taking the reins and DJ getting a little friendly with Soliana, Isolt's ex, just trying to lighten the mood, keep things light and breezy. Around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, they met the forest edge where Jack said to wait, because they were going to wait for their tracker, their guide through the forest, who also happened to, bear a connection with Inqua as well. His adoptive elven brother, Haldir, a little bit of an introvert, a little bit of a shy boy, but they were introduced and they got along quite well. And now they are all hopped in the cart and taking the last bit of road that they can in this luxurious cart before having to settle out on foot. So, let's say it's around 2 p.m. The sun clocked over a bit, heading off into the ocean side on which you have just left. And you all finding a slightly old, worn path in which your cart is meandering through. Trees kind of passing you by. Isolt at the reins with Jack, not wanting to deal with Soliana anymore.
And we're making awkward silence with her.
Are you making awkward silence with her?
I'm driving. Don't ask me anything.
No, I'm going to talk to her still because, you know, if I could get something on the soul, what the heck?
Oh, okay. Anything in particular?
Ooh.
No.
Come on.
Just
20 years ago, Isolt's a completely different person.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah. Well, you continue to ride through. Oh, yes.
I was going to say, wherever Haldir is, I'm assuming where Ink was going to be just walking alongside him and wants to catch up about how long he's been, how long have you been working with that one, and point at, like, why did I blank on her name? At Isolt's ex.
Oleana.
Oleana.
Thank you.
No, I've never worked with her before. I've worked with Jack a couple of times.
Yeah, how long have you worked with him? He seems kind of...
Oh, he can be a bit abrasive and very forthcoming at times.
He's very schmarmy.
Yeah, no, that's him to a T, but, you know, he actually can be quite amiable after you get to know him. Though he's tried to invite me to a couple parties, and that's just...
Right.
Yeah.
well, have you heard from Arendelle or Lobelov?
Oh, no, I mean, after you left, we stayed around for, you know, a few more years, and, well, companionship blossomed, and they decided to move northward together.
Wait, like together?
It's hard to believe, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. He's gonna ponder, because I think Inqua has thought this whole time that they were all related in, like, some kind of way. So, kind of like, wait, what? Because you knew they were all outcasts, but kind of thought that maybe those two were together.
Flowers in the attic.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Cool.
Yeah, well, what have you been up to? Quite colorful cast of friends here.
Oh, yeah. It was a trip to the festival in Phandalin turned into a 2 weeks. How long have we been hanging out, guys? Like, how long is this?
Oh man, I haven't keeping
the
track.
rat caves.
Maybe like only 3 weeks technically.
Yeah.
I think it's closer to a month with all the time that we spent in the rat caves.
Oh, right. The time lost in the rat caves. Yeah, one 3-day trip has turned into this, and honestly, man, Laura. Oh, I'm sorry, brother. I lost my train of thought. I don't remember what I was.
No, it's just it's good to see you again, and it is
as it is with you. Let us walk in silence for a moment together.
You walk in silence, and the cart right now is going at a pretty slow pace for you to be able to walk alongside it. Just the track that Haldir had pointed out for you all to follow is, you could tell it's been worn some time ago, but quite a bit of undergrowth and vegetation has reclaimed some of the path. So it is making it a bit of a trek to get through. Any other particular conversations to be had? All right. Well, you pass along an amiable climate. DJ, you getting a little bit of the tea on Isolde, how she was
20 years ago.
20 years ago,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
very.
We
It's a little
talk about
desperate.
how long life, you know, how it does that and that kind of stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you can tell Soliana. Actually, roll an insight check on Soliana.
19.
19. You get the sense that you two are both of a similar age, and in that there is a bit of she's enjoying that companionship. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't hung around with too many beings my age before, so that's nice. And you know, I'm not trying to lean too far in because of assault, but I'll lean in a little.
Mm-hmm. And Soliana, true to her nature, is a bit on the leaning inside as well. And assault perception check real quick.
Thought I just got my dice out. Nat 1, sir.
Nat 1.
No idea. I see nothing.
Just throwing your focus. You can hear some giggles of Soliana in the car, and you're just like,
Nope.
Except that you hear Winley say, "Hey, you guys are kind of leaning."
Not really. No. Just
Talking.
Mm-hmm.
Next to you is Sol. Jack kind of has his feet up on like the footrest area or the foot barrier, puts it on there, and just like, one tree, two trees. Why is this taking so long?
Eager to be into the adventure.
Yes. And I only packed enough booze for like night drinking, so I'm trying to ration it out. And there's so many trees and they don't do anything.
How far are we from anything interesting at this point?
Oh dear, how far? From here we'll probably make it to the base of the mountain by nightfall, and then we can head in the morning. At which point Jack's like, but where's the fun in that? We should go in at night. I mean, it will be dark anyway, so we go in at night and we see this forgotten city at night.
I think most of us will want to get some sleep before we go in so we can be at top condition. Otherwise, what's the point of having people along if you're going to run them ragged? I know.
You speak my language, Isolde, but I don't know if you understand my language. You are to be a knight of the unicorn. There should be adventure in your blood.
There is adventure very deep in my blood. I'm second generation knight of the unicorn, but there comes a point of wisdom where you can tell the stories of the adventures if you survive them.
And like does like the little like flailing of like a 12-year-old, just like as you continue.
A little toddler just like flopping against the ground.
Just in the cart with you.
I just laugh and like glance around and reach into my jacket and pull out a flask and hand it to him.
I thought you were gonna give him a cookie.
I don't have any of the magret cookies. It wouldn't work.
Or a sugar cube.
Mm.
I should have just here.
But you all continue on. Nothing harries you. It's quite a lovely ride through the forest, a little bumpy at times, but otherwise you make it to what seems to be a clearing at the very base of this mountain. Sunset beginning to crest behind you. And definitely in the trees, it was a little harder to see the path, but now in this open clearing, it's a little more defined, as there seems to be a path that begins to lead upwards. Not enough for a cart, but a path that does begin to lead upwards, which seems to have had some travel, but probably not in recent time.
How recent does it look, though? Because if it's been like 100 years, that seems like a rather new track.
Make me a survival check, I guess.
Oh goodness, what is my survival? Okay. 11.
11. Yeah, there is a bit of a trail. That there has been some traffic, but there definitely are signs that it used to be more well-traveled and is much less so now.
Okay. I'll file that away because I was under the impression that this was a lost city that we were heading to.
At which
Can Inqua actually piggyback off that? When he does see Isolt kind of glance at the ground, would probably also want to see how long it's been since someone's been here, knowing that information.
Yeah, survival check as well.
And then Haldir probably already knows, but that's a 19 plus something. You said investigation?
Survival.
Why am I making up my things? Oh, that's a 24.
24, excellent. The path that is traveled seems known, and whoever traveled it probably did it singularly. And you look to Haldir, and Haldir's like, I only went as far as this part here, knowing that somewhere up further is the entrance.
Relay it to the group. Let them know if there is someone here, they're probably traveling alone.
Oh, that's useful to know. So, is this our camp spot for the evening?
Wait, did you not just hear him? He just said someone else is going. We have to go. What if they take everything?
Well, if they're trying to take everything, they'll need a cart, and it doesn't sound like there's a cart up there.
True. You speak my language yet again, Isolt. Very good. Yes, we shall make camp here.
All right, I'll hop down off of the cart and start taking care of. I don't know. Should I take care of the horses or should I pass that off to Inqua?
Oh, maybe we should hike up a little further.
What time is it? What is the light situation?
Being like fall time, it's getting pretty dark and it's only around 5-ish.
Mm-hmm.
The sun is starting to set pretty quickly.
Well, if we do want to have people scouted out, we may want to have the people who can see in the dark go and have a look. And I'm afraid that's not me. I would like to go up, but A, I'm not stealthy. B, I can't see in the dark.
I can do a bit of scouting ahead if people don't mind.
That would be very welcomed. It's Haldir, correct?
Haldir, yes.
Pleasure, Isolt. Yes, if you'd be willing to go and have a look, that would be most welcome. Sorry, Jack, I don't mean to take over for you.
At which point you see Jack over on the side and he's plopped a interesting looking thing on the ground. It's a weird looking package and he just presses the top of it and it's just... And there before you see a nice sizable tent that he just kind of walks into.
Wow.
I want one of those.
You must know an artificer.
Isolde,
Hmm?
you have half of a goggle, don't you?
Yes. Oh, good point. I can half see in the dark.
Or we can pass it to someone else if they want to go along.
Sure.
Brother, would you be
Well, I was going to
interested?
say, we can run it like we used to do back in the old times.
Yes.
Aw.
Excellent.
Okay, yeah. If it's old, if you don't mind, I
Not at all. I'll reach into my bag and I'll pull out the half broken goggles of the night, but I'll also pull out the sending stones and I'll pass one to Inqua along with the goggle and be like, if you need anything.
definitely, absolutely. And, oh, this is interesting. Okay.
Good thought, Tim.
Yeah. We don't have anything else that let people see in the dark except for people who have night vision, yeah?
Well, DJ, are you coming with too?
If you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Well,
more-
how far is it?
The more eyes, the better.
Winley can cast light on something, right?
Well, my concern with that though is that
Yeah.
if someone's up there, we may not want to
Have too
give
much
away our
light,
presence
yes.
with a torch or a light spell.
It's okay. I'll help set up the tents. And she
Oh,
like has like two poles that may or may not go together.
All right. So you kind of divvy up. Tim, Winley, and Isolde hanging back with Soliana and Jack, while Haldir, Inqua, and DJ head up towards the mountain. So you three heading up towards the mountain, you begin to follow the tracks, and they're not, I wouldn't say purposefully hidden. They're there. But after a time of about 10, 20 minutes, they disappear.
Do they fade or are they just gone?
Investigation check.
I'll help you, DJ, as well.
So roll with advantage.
That means I get another die, right?
Yes.
Oh, yes. So, second one, I rolled a 16, and that gives me an investigation. That gives me a 20.
20. Okay. As you look, you see the footsteps. They kind of did a bit of a twist in the ground. And for you, you get the sense that they probably just sat down for a bit. And then you see two tracks that are not foot-like at all, but more, how should I say, a singular pad, if you will, that made a pretty decent impression before going elsewhere.
It's a single pad. It's not, it doesn't look like claws.
Not
or...
claws. Yeah, so singular, like, I don't know, bottom of a glass, if you will. But
Yes.
just kind of like
Impression.
yeah. And the impression is kind of deep.
What kind? I was thinking of a flying creature might have picked it up, but with those impressions.
Brother, have you seen anything like this in your travels before?
You see Haldir kind of just tracing it and looking at the track and giving a bit of a sniff. It's like, I mean, it smells a bit humanoid-esque, but yeah, that's kind of looks around. No, I haven't seen anything quite like this before.
Is there, so it's just like an awkward impression. It's not, and you said it was dragged, but then stopped? Or how?
So the footprints kind of stop, and then they did a bit of a twisting motion where you can tell it's like, oh, they were probably seated down on the hillside. You don't see any other footprints besides that. What continues for only a step and a step are the two circular-esque pads.
I was trying to think of what other things that we saw that people would walk on. But
maybe
let's
one
look
of
for
us-
more of these.
I was
Can we
going
look-
to say maybe we should go up a little bit to see if there's
see if we can find some more.
further up.
Roll a survival check, either separately or at advantage, or one
We could do
person.
advantage again. Oh, survival.
Survival.
How's your survival?
I got +3.
I got +5. Should I roll?
You do it.
Okay.
I'll
We'll try as an advantage. So that's a 17 and a 7.
So that's 22.
No, I meant like plus adding the.
Oh, so 17
yeah,
total.
Yeah, 17.
Oh.
You three look around for a good while, and in the dark, it's a little hard to tell. And as you get higher and higher, the dirt kind of gives way more to rocky crag, and more distinct impressions are harder to find.
Got it.
But we do know that somebody came here and left here, but not by their own devices.
Remind me, since this is my favorite terrain. I'm reading. While tracking creatures, you learn the exact number, sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area. So would I know how long ago these impressions were made?
How long ago was probably about between half a day to a day.
Oh, so it's really recent. Let's go ahead. Let's check in with this Holt.
Go check in.
Yeah, come in, Isolt. I don't know how these work. You've used them, DJ. You can
Okay.
learn.
Yeah. Psst, Isolt.
Yes.
I had to make sure I got your attention. So we followed the tracks, and we got to a place that looked like they sat down, but then there were these couple of pads, it looked like, and no more footprints. We looked around, but it turns into craggy ground up here. Has anybody there ever heard of anything like that with round pads? Ask the others.
I'll ask the others, but it makes me think of those leg things that the scouts at Nomengard had.
Yes.
That's what it makes me think of, but I'll ask the others as well.
No, that's a good one.
And also, they've been here less than 24 hours, so
Right.
we do have to jump on them if we decide to pursue.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Yes. I'll go over to the others and tell them what DJ said and describe it the way that they described it to me, and then ask, anyone heard of anything like that? And I'm saying it within earshot of Jack's tent, but also near Soliana.
From Jack's tent, you just hear.
Well, we're not going to hear from him for the rest of the night.
It could be Factora.
Oh. Well, but that the device that she had a lot of legs, didn't it?
She was using those stilts, and she was very deadly.
Why come here though?
It's another gnome city. She could be looking for something. She might be trying to finish her work if she can find supplies that are left here.
Maybe some of her work is using some of that wild magic.
Well, tell them to be extremely careful.
All right. Now, activate the stone again. DJ, we aren't sure what it is, but we're thinking that it might be Factore. So everyone be very careful.
But yeah, we will. I'll let them know.
Definitely. And I mean, if you need us to come up, we will. We may have to kick Jack out of bed, but.
Do you think we should stay here?
What options are you considering?
Well, either we come back to the, and take a sleep, or we sleep out here in case something comes back.
Well, how far did we walk? It doesn't seem.
Yeah.
I feel like we haven't gone too.
You're not very far.
Yeah,
Right?
at most 30 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we could come back. All right. All right. We'll take a look for a little while and try to get back before it gets too dark or too light.
As the case may be.
Mm.
All right. Click.
You hang up, and as you three are slowly making your way back, you watch as Haldir kind of just unholsters a little pouch and pops out a couple berries. It's like, would you like one?
Don't you dare fill up on berries.
Oh, we had.
Darjan, would you care for a berry?
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm. And as you eat it, it restores 1 hit point if you have been hurt at all today, and you feel pretty satisfied.
Druids!
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, it was worth the hike.
But after 30 minutes back, you all return. You see Jack's tent set up. You see the other tent set up, and you see Soliana just kind of reviewing some notes by the fire. Winley and Isolt, wherever you are stationed.
I would be pretty near the trail that they're following, watching as best I can in the fading light, just to see if I can spot them when they come back, or any problems that they may be encountering.
Mm-hmm. And you see them coming down a good 300 feet away after they make a little bit of a turn. You see them coming down. Winley, where are you stationed?
Winley is by the fire. Is Soliana by the fire?
Mm-hmm.
Winley's by the fire too, because she wants to keep warm, and she's polishing her breastplate. She wanted to try to keep it shiny, and she despite kind of Soliana being an enemy here, she can't help having someone to chat to, and so she's in the middle of kind of blabbering to Soliana and said, "Honestly, I totally forgot who Victoria was."
Yes. Who is that?
Oh, well, we had a little bit of a little run-in with her at Nomengard, but we met. Oh well, I don't need to talk your ear off about it. And she looks over to Izzy, like not sure how much she should reveal about.
Oh, you mentioned Nomengard, which is a fairly established gnome settlement. Could you just tell me a little bit more about how they set up the society and all that? I think it might helpful when we go inside.
Well, there were these 2 queens,
mm-hmm.
and
progressive society. Interesting. Continue.
Well, only one of them was aggressive, but that was because she had been attacked by him.
Progressive.
Oh,
I seriously thought I was the only one who heard aggressive.
And I was like, James, no.
Not those kind of queens.
No. And I don't know why I'm giving her a British accent. She does not have one. Progressive
Your
society.
voice sounds weird, Soliana.
a progressive society. Continue. Yes.
Oh, and then, well, there were a lot of inventor gnomes, but I don't know if that's necessarily an organization of the society, more just like interests.
Interesting. So a heavy emphasis on invention, which is a known interest among gnomes. What kind of things do they have around their town? Is it just?
Well, it was in underground.
Mm-hmm. Anything in terms in the way of traps, protection, defenses against outward?
Oh, yeah, a few things here and there, like giant blades trying to cut us in half.
Interesting. And you watch as the quill continue to scribble without it being in her hand.
And Winley's kind of looking at that. Wow, that's useful.
Oh, yes. This is Rudy. Say hi, Rudy. And the quill just kind of before
Oh, I thought I was gonna write hi. And then Winley goes, "Oh, it's so cute." And she remembers that she also has a gecko still.
Yes.
No. She's been feeding the gecko throughout the day.
Mm-hmm. At that point, you three who went scouting appear. So you greet them at the base of the mountain.
Anything interesting?
Other than the footprints going into pads and maybe it being a nemesis? Nothing else.
Well, right. I meant anything else.
Well, we did find that it's probably humanoid, whatever that may mean.
I
At least
mean,
Haldir found that, so.
humanoid is anything that's, the free races. Gnomes, halflings, elves, half-elves, humans. Genasi. There's a lot of humanoids.
So not Dragonborn is what you're saying.
I was going to say,
I was going to kind of half smile at it.
I just look back at him and then just like shake my head. You up to making dinner tonight? I've heard Tim grumbling.
Oh, well, I feel fine, but
Tim hears him all the way across the
yeah, I'll see what I can do. Actually, on the way down, he'll have been foraging some like dandelion greens and
Oh yeah.
like quickweed, milkweed, or whatever, violets, like some edible flowers and stuff. So he'll throw together a light salad for everybody. And do we have any type of meat? I'm assuming. Do we have any leftover like salted pork or bacon or anything? I don't remember.
Did someone say meat?
I was waiting for that.
Ooh.
Do we have any type of meat for
That we could
rations?
eat? Yes.
Oh, yes. You also speak my language, but no, we do have some actual meat. And he walks over to the cart, pulls out a bit of a case underneath the bottom of it, just like opens it up, and it opens, and you see a bit of a haze just kind of hit his face as he pulls out a couple steaks that are frozen, or not frozen, cooled.
You have a case for meat? Like, Ink was very impressed with this.
Yes, like I said, I provide.
Cold case, no less. My goodness.
Cold case. Okay, well,
Well, you should have told us that earlier. Steaks are technically supposed to come to room temperature before you cook them.
I was going to say, Winley, but I didn't want to offend our friend.
Nap, but I understand. But I hear you are quite the marvelous chef, and you will do what you gotta do.
Well, are they frozen? Are they frozen?
Oh no, they're just cold.
Oh, okay. Guys, dinner will be in 8 hours. Okay.
No. Fire breath them. They'll
there you go.
And then you can get the bits.
Then they'll be charred on the outside and frozen in the middle, just like we like.
Charred steak popsicle, yummy.
Charred steak popsicle. Yeah, Inkle will get to work. He's actually, so he'll like simmer down. He'll pull out his trusty cast iron that Tim got him a long time ago, and he'll start making some steak, and he'll reduce it down, add some of the. Brother, do you mind if I have some of those berries to add, like some...
Oh yes, and he pulls out a few more berries and passes it over.
Oh, thank you. So he'll make a nice little like spring mix salad, and then he'll also take the berries and then kind of make a sauce out of the reduced fat that's coming off of the steaks. And I'll add some salt and pepper, and then see how that tastes. Do it to taste.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have seared steak with a reduced berry sauce glaze. And then a wild dandelion salad on the side as well.
I figured out why Jack actually hired our group.
Correct answer. A master chef who can also shoot a fucker from 100 yards away.
As he's he's cooking.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what he'll be working on while
Oh, that smells incredible.
I'm gonna have to play a little bit of tunage. I think we should just, hang out.
So yes, as you pluck along on the strings and Inkwa cooks, is there specific lyrics to these pluckings?
Oh. Well, there's a lot of other things. I could entertain them with "It's Darjan all along."
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So,
Played.
who's been champion of everything? Who's been dealing with everything? It's been Darjan all along. Who's been inspiring everything? It's been Darjan all along. She's harmonious, la la la, she's melodious. And everyone has noticed that her ditty is pretty, 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 pretty. She's just in time for everything to save the fight from going wrong. Thanks to Darjan, yeah, Barty Darjan, the party all gets along. And I killed the manticore too.
Yay! Maybe overstated, how much you were in charge of everything, but I loved it all the same.
Yes.
Well, I've been, working on it for a while. I figured that, I could have people sing it before I get on the stage.
I love it.
You think it? Oh, yeah.
It was great.
Thank you.
So if you're opening for Alondra, is there someone who'll be opening for you? Is there like a chain open?
That actually is a thing, right?
Yes. You could have you could have somebody, a local I can teach them the song and they can sing it. And
Well,
Winley's already practicing her backup dancer moves.
that food smells incredible, Inkwa.
Oh, it is ready for everyone. He'll serve it out. Do we have? I feel like we have cutlery and utensils and stuff.
Yeah,
so
we have mess kits as part of our.
All around. Here we go.
Pass it around.
Are you still vegetarian, brother?
Soliana just kind of raises her hand.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've already poured the. No, I'm just kidding. I won't be that. Oh, I've already poured the rendered fat over the salad. No. Here.
Thank you. Oh, this is quite delightful. Research adventures are pretty fun.
Inkwa's making eyes at Isol. Are we still mad at her? Do we not like it?
Oh, always.
And Ink will be like and just move on. Just move on to the next person.
Ultimate wingman.
Oh man, we're so catty.
But yes, you all eat, and evening reaches you all very quickly. It's a bit nippy out, and you all begin to retire into your tents. Aside from if anyone's going to take watch.
I'm gonna before we break away from dinner, I'm gonna look around at the five of us, not counting Soliana or Jack, because they're the ones that were hired to protect. I guess the six of us, counting Haldir, and we should set a watch, especially with the news that you lot found. A watch, I think, would be prudent.
Want to leave that lens with those of us who can't see in the dark.
I think so. Yes.
You can trade that off.
Yeah, I can take first watch.
I can take first watch.
That's as long as I get to my 4 hours, I'll be fine.
All right. So, Tim, you can wake me up, and then I'll wake Darjan. You will have gotten your 4 hours by then. And then whoever wants to be after Darjan.
You can go after that. Give me extra time to get ready in the morning.
There you go.
All
right. So I'll pass the lens over to Tim and go into my tent to get some rest.
You all retire into your respective tents.
My tent is as far away from Soliana's as it is physically possible to be in this clearing, just so we're clear.
Yeah. Y'all find you pitch yours quite near the cart while she's closer to the fire. But yeah. But yeah, you all find your sleep eventually. Tim, you get to sit outside on a nice log. Fire dwindling a bit. You throw some extra firewood on to keep it going.
And I take out Alcantor.
Okay.
Did you hear what the researchers said?
Yeah.
Is it true about the Underdark?
Oh, I mean, to be quite honest, I don't know what this spell plague is. Probably after my time.
If you could dial it back a little bit for this.
Dial what back?
Sometimes you try to help a little too much.
I see. You don't like my help, Tilla.
Look, I'm just saying that we need to avoid using magic down there. It could be really bad.
And I won't be using any magic. You'll be using magic.
No, not for this.
I see.
Not unless we absolutely have to. And I really don't want my hand forced on this.
Okay. I, Elcantor, promise to be on my best behavior.
Thank you.
Oh. That was a pretty loud rabbit. Should be watching, Tiller. Don't know what's out there in the dark.
Okay, yeah. There's no distractions anywhere near where I'm at.
Roll a perception check for me, please.
Not the worst, but 13.
13. You look open around, occasionally peering out with the glass. Nothing catches your vision or hearing.
There's no, and I'm specifically, maybe this isn't Victoria, but like I'm looking in like, are there any trees around that she could jump into to, I'm looking in the places where she shot us from before. So.
And you look about and you do not see anything.
Okay.
But your watch comes to an end.
I will nudge Insult and hand over the half goggle.
Anything of interest?
Seems pretty calm.
All right, thank you. And I'll get up, take a moment to don my armor, and go out and start my watch.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me, please.
Certainly. 21.
21. You look up and around, you focus through the glass, alternating between putting focus on your ears and looking at the mountain, looking at the trees. Pretty quiet night. The moon up above is a waxing crescent, making its way towards half moon. But your watch goes without incident.
Excellent. Then I will go and wake Darjan. And I'll pass the lens off to them and say, I know you don't need it, but Winley will. Nothing interesting happened. I've been watching the high up spaces, remembering what Factori did the last time.
Yes. All right. I got it.
If you need anything, I'm over there.
Mm-hmm.
Go doff the armor. Go back to sleep.
Darjan, you begin to take watch. At the same time, kind of rustling out of the bushes, Haltier kind of just stands up, wipes off a couple of leaves, and takes a spot by the fire with you. At which point you hear a bit of as Soliana exits her tent. All three elves just kind of
all the elves have finished their rest.
So you sit with the two of them. Haldir just kind of scratches his head, looking about. Soliana continues to scritch away on her book.
Oh, finding some more interesting things to write about.
Well, I'm just trying to posit exactly what is because there are so many different effects of wild magic, and it is it is a lifetime of research in this singular focus, and there's just so much, and I don't know if environment affects it or if it is simply just wild and it does what it do, or
wild. You use that word a lot. Wild, 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 wild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Oh, there I am saying it again.
Yes, and it's reflected in your book that way too.
Yeah. Huh.
Mm.
And you just see her just kind of go off into thought about that.
Good. Now we can kind of watch.
Roll a perception.
Perception check.
Yeah.
Ooh, 11.
11. You look about, but you do hear under breath just Soliana kind of scribing out loud, being like, okay, so it's like, but like, you can see Haldir just kind of stretched out on a log, kind of like rolling out his back a bit, getting ready for the day.
All right, I'm going to do a little bit of stretching, but I'm doing that while I'm watching, so it's kind of like,
yeah, a nice 360 going around.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anything? No, nothing. We don't hear anything. No. Do we hear any birds or anything?
You do hear birds occasionally.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. No birds whatsoever.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah. But you do hear the normal nighttime noises.
And the snoring and All right. Okay.
But your watch comes to an end.
All right. It's time to go get Winley. I will be back in my tent thinking. I'll go over to Winley and Winley.
Oh, wait, is it time for my watch already?
Yeah, time for you already. You got a lot of time to get yourself spruced up. Here's your goggle.
Oh, right. Okay. And so she's gonna gather her stuff because she's gonna be bad and get ready while she's doing her watch too.
So you start to get ready while doing your watch. Roll perception at disadvantage, please.
Okay. God, those were both bad. Let's see. Well, that will be a 6.
6. You're applying some makeup, at which point Soliana kind of looks over. It's like, she kind of just shuffles over. I noticed that, we're both kind of a darker shade, and I really like your lipstick.
Oh. Well, and Winley is fighting because she knows she's not supposed to like Soliana, but she does like bonding over, makeup and everything. Oh, well, yeah, it's berrylicious.
Berrylicious? Oh my god. Goes rushes in her bag, pulls out one that clearly has been like used consistently.
Oh. Is this the best shade? Oh my goodness.
I know.
It just goes with everything. Whatever you're wearing, it doesn't even matter what season it is. It just looks good no matter what.
No matter what, like even my headband and, and it's darker shade of skin, it just really pops. Really pops. Oh.
Okay. But don't tell Izzy, okay? And then she'll put on her, she remembers that she should be wearing her little goggle. And like tries to be extra alert because she realizes how distracted she's been. And she also looks over at her tent, make sure she didn't like trying to hear if like Isolde maybe woke up to hear any of that. Because she was being loud.
Passive is 15. It's up to you.
Passive is 15. Okay. Just like on the edges of your consciousness, you just hear like a.
I hear that squee and a giggle and just like roll over and put the pillow over my head.
Oh, good.
Nope.
She's learned to tune her out at the opportune times.
Tune which her out?
Zion.
And don't say that in front of Winley.
Never. Age brings some wisdom.
Yes.
But eventually, morning comes for you all. As you all slowly begin to rouse, Winley, you are the first to see a shoom. Yes! It is the morning and I am ready. Hits a button on his tent that just pops it down into a little carryable case, picks it up, throws it in the cart. Let's go.
Well, not everyone's awake yet. Also, I have to have breakfast before we do anything.
Understood. Walks over to everybody else's tent. Wake up! Let's go adventure!
Luckily for him, I was already awake.
Yes.
And just laying there staring at the tent ceiling for a moment and just... Murdering an employer is a good way to not get paid.
Come on, Night of the Unicorn, adventure! It's the morning, I gave you a whole night.
And I'll just like throw my pillow at the gap before he's able to close it.
Roll an attack for me, please.
I rolled a 19 base, so
yeah.
Am I proficient with pillows?
When you watch as Jack turns around and begins to strut off as boom, his flop back or his slick back hair just kind of flopped in front of his face. He's like, very bad.
His pride takes 2 damage.
Yep.
Oh, but his inflated ego already gave him like
Yeah,
so many.
exactly.
Oh, breakfast is going to be so much sweeter now. Let's go.
Yeah.
But I will get up and get dressed and then don my armor and start taking down the tent and, doing all the stuff.
But yes, you all.
Inqua.
I know. Inqua's already started. He's gonna go. He's do a throwback, and he's just gonna do another frittata. He's gonna do a frittata moment from past because it's been a while since they've actually been out in the woods together.
Hakuna frittata.
Yeah. Hakuna frittata, DJ. Yeah. So he'll just make a frittata with whatever was left over from the steak from last night, if there was any. I don't know. And then he'll forge some. What should he forge? Some seeds. He's gonna throw some seeds in a frittata. A little added crunch. So whatever he can find locally. We'll do that. A little bit of peppers, a little bit of mushrooms. I'm assuming we had some eggs of some kind. So, did we have cheese? Was there cheese?
Jack.
Oh, I forgot cheese.
Yeah, it's all right. We could do that. Oh, so Liana, I put the meat in the frittata.
That's. Do you still have any of those greens left? I can eat some of that. At which point Haldir just kind of walks over. She's like, oh, here's a berry. And she's like, oh, thank you. Oh, nice and sweet and tart. Oh, I already feel a little full. No problem.
And we'll
There's no one as catty as a dragonborn. I don't know why.
Apparently not. I don't know why.
That's why he
developed
liked.
cattiness. Yeah.
It's made like cats.
Catty born, yes.
Catty born. Oh, good times. Yeah, actually, over breakfast, Inkle is gonna kind of talk to Darjan and his brother, and I know it's random, but he's gonna kind of, remember when we used to have that thing with our sister, and we used to do that like when we would scout and we would when we would go hunting.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should teach that tactic to Darjan. Darjan's really good at that too. And then teach. I feel like it was this like triangle type thing that when we used to like walk and like forage through the forest, we would always like travel in like a triangle, but always be rotating that triangle as we were moving. And it used to be really good for when we needed to find something in the middle and kind of just like either capture it or attack it.
Yeah.
So I feel like over breakfast and while everyone's kind of waking up, like just teach Darjan this like fun little move tactic thing that we used to do.
And it is really great for when you're not even just hunting, just looking for things. You can you get like a nice concentric motion around things in the center. You can often find things, and if you miss, one person misses, the other two often pick it up. And
Ooh, that would be great for finding things. Yes.
That's what we did it with.
Would it work in like caves or anything like that too?
I mean, if it was wide enough, it definitely worked in forest and plains. Yes.
That's all. Just wanted to talk about a little old school tactic.
And you all converse through this during the chatting of breakfast.
And over breakfast, Winley is going to say, well, it's daily affirmation time. I put my energy into the things that matter to me. You know, there's so many things that we could waste our energy on, like things in the past, or people who don't even deserve our energy, or adventures that are not even a good idea for us. But, you know, when we make our decisions to focus on those things that matter, we'll always be on the right path. And and then so Winley gives her speech during breakfast, and for our party, so the 5 of us plus Haldir, right? The brother, we will all get 8 temporary hit points.
Thank you.
Sorry, Geki, no temporary hit points for you this time.
Goodbye, Geki.
No!
Oh, no! Meh. Oh.
So, as you all begin to pack up, Jack all ready to go. He's like, efficiency. Yes.
Oh,
What do we do with the cart?
It doesn't
Liana,
like fold
do you
it
mind
up.
watching the cart?
Well, I do need to go up there and, you know, do my job.
well, should we try to hide the cart?
Probably the better option would be to leave the horses unhitched and hide the cart, and then tie off the horses.
Okay, but
Right.
seriously, Jack, you don't just press a button and it goes.
Unfortunately, this one isn't my cart. I didn't make this one. Ugh. I'll make one that's collapsible next time.
You made your tent?
Yeah, how else would I get these awesome shades? I had to make it myself.
Well, that's right.
I got some too.
Ah,
Well, that's rather brilliant, and I look forward to seeing your card at some point. But for the meantime, like, we're dealing with what we have to deal with.
Next time we need more. We need more of those tents. Those are intense.
Morning to you too.
Ouch.
There you go.
This is what DJ has fun with.
Yeah, and the rest of us have fun booing it.
You live across the way, you just hear Haldir going.
Oh, yeah. Guys, he used to not get out much. Like, he doesn't. Yeah.
You just see Haldir just like,
She's got more too, Haldir. She's got more.
please,
They've
spare
got
me.
more. Excuse me. Though.
Spare me. That was. I was not expecting that one. Sideswipe. Whew.
Yeah, I knew we'd be good friends.
But you all, I'll say you group stealth check to see how well you hide the cart.
I don't have disadvantage on this then, right?
No disadvantage on this one.
All right.
Yes,
I may as well.
I got to 22 on that.
I got a 14.
I got a 5.
8.
21.
21. Well, with also the assistance of Haldir being like, maybe this branch here, as well as Inqua and Darjan having Inqua has similar knowledge and Darjan knowing the ways of how color works, are able to hide the cart pretty substantially. But you all pack up, get your gear ready, and start to make your way up the mountain. At which point, Inqua, Haldir, and Darjan, you lead them to the exact same point at which you saw the tracks, and it gets more craggy. And as you look up, a good, I don't know if you could get a good 1,000 to 2,000 feet up above, you do start to see snow collecting up above, where you're quite or at this point, yeah, there really isn't much of tracks. But you are in this craggy region in which you kind of have to get over larger boulders, and sometimes there's a bit of loose rock that just goes downwards. As you all progress through this, I'd like someone to make me an investigation check.
My investigation's +0, so not it.
Yeah, mine's yeah, Darjan, go for it. Mine's 2.
All right. $16.
16. Okay. Eventually, as you climb this way and that way, and employing a similar method that Inqua and Haldir talked about with you, kind of like the concentric triangles, you three begin to make your way up the mountainside, and eventually, Darjan, you come across a portion that seems a bit intentionally covered with rock.
Like a cairn or?
No, more covering a passageway.
Oh, I was thinking covered. Okay, I see. So I tell everybody there looks like there's some passage there. Should we knock? Should we?
I think we should have a look at it, see how long it's been piled up. Just get the lay of the land.
Yes. History check or something like that, maybe? Or
Probably more survival.
Yeah.
How long it's
Nature.
been.
Nature. It's another good one.
Whichever you choose, let me know and I can help justify it.
I mean, I would set Inqua loose with a survival on that.
I could do that if that's cool with everybody.
Yes, because we want to survive.
I rolled
Can I
a
make
2.
it? Can I make an argument for us helping him?
Yes, please.
Yeah, Darjan, you can help out
Okay.
as you're trying to.
So the first one was a 2, which would have been a 7. The second one is a 7, which would make it a 12.
Better.
Oh. You look at the pile of rock and you kind of look at how it is wedged itself in there, and I mean, it's been wedged there for quite some time. The amount of time, it's a little harder to determine.
Can I ask, and I don't know if this would also be the investigation, but remember when Tim and I found that rock formation, which was like an underground thing into Nomengard, that Factoria was using there?
Yeah.
Does this look reminiscent of that type of a stacking? Or like, does it look...
Oh, so yeah, so the Nomengard tunnels were more of like a kind of like rocks that actually like...
Oh, so that was on the ground. Oh,
yeah.
I thought there was like I thought there was something that we found, an entrance or something, that there were like rocks. But oh, got it. Copy.
Did you actually mention that?
Me? Do I mention out loud to you? I would. Yeah, I'd probably be talking out loud while
because the thing that we remembered, or I just remembered, I don't know if the rest of you did, they told us how gnomish cities always have all these escape routes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sorry, I was thinking when I saw this, oh, it's still closed off. Factoria could easily be inside if she knows what to look for, though.
Yeah.
Cool.
Does
this look like the unstacking? Again, I'm not a trap guy, but like, does it look like the unstacking would be able to be done by someone? Or is it pressed in and stuck? Like it's been there for some time, but would it be able to be moved?
You get the sense it's been stuck there for some time, and I'll say with your survival check that it might have been stacked at some point, and then through time, rock just kind of just fell and pressured it more and more into more pressed together.
I think was going to try and pull out a rock and just for the heck of it while he's looking.
Okay. Athletics check.
Okay. There's a nat 1, so it doesn't matter what
You try and like sneak in like a claw, but it's just really wedged in there.
Tim would like to give it a go.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he'd like to use his crowbar to get a point to try and leverage a bit out to see if he can get it to fall away.
All right. Athletics check with advantage, if I do remember correctly.
So that's not impressive. Let's see if we can do better. Okay. So 25.
25. You're
That's
able to...
impressive.
Yeah.
You pick one of the lower rocks in this pressed together formation, and you wedge it in there, finding a nice hold, and just rolling down the mountain, you see a good 50-ish stones of varying sizes, tend to be smaller, just fall backwards, some people stepping back as it collides downwards down the mountain. And there standing before you is a small-ish tunnel, about 5-ish feet tall.
Gnome-sized?
Gnome-sized, but yeah, 5-ish feet tall.
An instant regret.
Well, shall we adventure?
Winley, would you mind lighting my shield?
Yes.
Yeah. And she'll Winley will cast light on anyone who kind of holds up an object, essentially.
How many lights can you have up?
Let me see. Oh, no, I think I can only do one at a time.
Assault
So we'll use Isolde's shield.
I figure it'll either be Tim or me in the front,
Yeah.
and I'm volunteering.
Mm-hmm. So you light the shield, the unicorn emblazoned in golden light. You put it in front.
Ooh, and my ring light is like causing a good reflection.
That's beautiful. But as you enter it, what is the marching order after assault?
I'm gonna pull Darjan away
Mm-hmm.
and have a quick chat before we go in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll be near the back. Yes, right.
Okay.
Equal will go in the middle then.
Okay. Or Inqua in the middle. We'll put Jack right behind Assault.
Shocking no one.
Soliana is actually right behind Jack. Very much interested.
Oh God, I have to protect 2 civilians.
Haldir will be by Inqua. And so, Winley, is there any place you would want to like have wedged yourself in? It will be single file.
Isn't she front with the?
No.
Oh.
Isolde. I lit up Isolde's
Got
shield. I'll go behind Inqua and Haldir.
Okay. And then at the
She
end,
also, because she has her wings, so she's trying to fold them so they don't get crunched
Mhm.
in the smallest tunnel.
Yeah, they crunch a little bit, but not. Or sorry, they don't crunch. They fold nicely. Someone dropped a good, pretty penny there. They grade A wing.
That's why the 50 gold.
They fold back.
Oh, nice. See,
Ooh.
Jack, I have things that fold in too.
Looks back. Takes out a notepad and jots something down, and then. So, Tim, DJ, chat.
What, Tim?
There's a good chance that this could trigger it. And then there's just the grotesque amount of traps. You remember Nomen Guard. We won't have any heads up this time. If anything happens to me, if you could, take my money and bring it back to Phandalin, give it to Dahlia, and of course, take a nice cut for yourself and sell off all my things.
Oh, you're gonna make this, man. We're gonna be there together. We've gone through this stuff together.
Look, just in case. It would
Just
mean
in
a lot.
case. Elf's honor.
I know
Does
it's not
Winley hear any of this? Because she was right in front of them. Oh.
Perception check, Winley.
Oh dear. Okay.
I'm assuming you two are whispering.
Yes.
Oh, that might be decent actually. That would be a 17.
17. You hear a good amount of it.
So she'll just look back and then she'll get a little worried. But she won't say anything.
Isolde, perception check, please.
A 14, I believe. Yes, 14.
14. With your shield alight, you continue to walk through the tunnel, and as you go through, your foot catches a bit. And you're like, what? As you pull, all of you feel the floor just go. At which point you all begin careening down this tunnel system as darkness just envelops you. Only thing that's keeping you in point is Isolde's light that is slowly careening a little bit further, because Isolde is, I think, probably one of the heaviest of all of you. As you all kind of collide here and there on this slide, bumping into each other like Newton's cradles. And that's where we're going to take our break.
Whores.
So, yes, type in hashtag chaos for the giveaway. We're doing a Nord Games deck of your choice. Physical copy if you're in the US, PDF if you are elsewhere. No deck save. The entire floor just went. So yeah, we'll see what happens when we return. But yeah, type in hashtag chaos into the chat. Do so only once or you will be disqualified, and we will have the winner when we get back in 7 to 10. But until then, get that water, get that snack, and get that bio break. See you then.
Oh my goddess, guys, Darjan wrote me a song. Maybe my true calling is being a pop star. LaRue, 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 I need you. They're getting ready to fight now. LaRue, 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 I need you. I've got someone to heal now. LaRue, 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 when I saw you, I had to giggle and shiver. You've been schooling me, so now I see you're an arrow in my quiver. You know we've got to slay an ice dragon, so LaRue, be ready for my act. I won't hold back. And LaRue, when we're all through, I'm gonna have myself an Inqua snack. That's a fact. LaRue, 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 I'm here for you. I'm ready and you're willing. I can count on you, Goddess LaRue, to help me with my healing.
How you doing? Hey, we're back. Yeah, no.
Got nothing.
Your smolder is real good though, James.
Oh, thank you. My friends, they say I could never play an F boy, and I'm like,
Challenge accepted.
challenge.
I mean, I'd cast you as an F boy.
Yo. But yes, congratulations, Cardman 2467 on winning the Nord Games deck. Thomas has already probably whispered you, but right now you're already congratulated because Nightbot already said it. Redundancies, but for our podcast listeners, you know that Cardman 2467 has won.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Cool. Well, let's see here. Yes, you are all on a slip and slide of fun, and it's just wee down. Eventually, you all reach a point where it just gradually.
This feels so familiar. I did this just the
Darjan,
other day.
I told you so.
Yeah.
There's no earthly way to know where we're going.
But yeah, you do not know how long that tunnel is that led you down to this point, but you find yourself all coming flattening out onto a pretty smooth, long surface tunnel.
As soon as I stop sliding, I stand up and then shine the shield around, trying to see what's going on.
You look around as you look up and down, and you just see very close to you, about at most 5 feet wide, at most 6 feet tall, a tunnel.
Well, at least I'm not knocking my head on the ceiling this time.
And as you bring your light around, other people are like, hey, oh. As you turn around and see Jack and Soliana just kind of getting up.
Jack and Soliana are the two people directly behind me. I feel no regrets.
Oh, God.
Terribly sorry.
Shit. That's right.
That wasn't as deadly as it could have been. All the poison gas must have expired like someone's string cheese.
Nick.
Inside
Okay,
jokes.
fine.
Inside jokes.
No. We have to. During the break, I accidentally ate an expired string cheese because I don't know how to ring dates, and it was on camera, and everyone saw except for you, the audience. So join us on Patreon if you want to see it. No, just kidding.
The expressions Matt made when he realized that it didn't taste right is just...
It was awful.
I just saw the sudden movement. Just the
bowel.
explosion of like, whoa!
It was like watching an eldritch creature on screen.
Oh. Nice.
But you all find yourself in this dark tunnel. Currently, the only way you know of is back that way, but a slide of an impossible length and height and angle.
This, didn't we just do one of these, Tim?
Trying to wonder if I had enough water, if I could do reverse water slide, but I don't think that's...
Well, I can create water.
You can also destroy it.
Yes.
Now that we're here and there's a tunnel.
I was about to say, I'm going to look ahead as far as the light reaches. And I mean, does it look like the tunnel just keeps going?
Light is 20 and 20, right?
Yes.
So at the end of your dim light, you cannot see what is beyond. And Soliana kind of like presses up against your shoulder and looking over, it's like, I can't quite see an end either. Steps away a bit.
We lost his hold.
Death stare.
That's a good look to go out on. That's
Yep.
Yep.
Oh no, Tiana's frozen.
That's what I'm saying.
freeze?
That was perfect. I thought she was just staring. Perfect. Oh my god.
This is amazing.
That's awesome. Oh my god.
I like to imagine this is what Isolde is doing right now.
That's just her rest. I assume that's her resting.
And then
face.
Soliana does like the Homer.
That's a resting
in the
Isolde
bushes.
face.
Yep.
Resting
That
Isolde
was
face.
Everything.
Oh no.
That was
power
so
blipped.
good. That was
Her
so
power blipped.
Oh, does that mean Tim's gonna have to take point?
Yes,
Oh.
Tim.
Yes,
Oh,
Tim.
Tim, move to the front.
Izzy's a little frozen by a encounter with her ex.
Yes. We got to let that go. Let them go over there and talk.
Yes, let's go onward. Tim, shall you lead us to treasure?
We just fell into a trap.
But we came out the other side quite fine, don't you agree?
Well, my breastplate's all scratched up and I like literally just got it. I mean, you were there.
We can mend that.
Oh,
Get out of
shit.
this.
Okay, shit. And then he waves his hands a bit and you watch as the scritches and scratches fade away.
Oh, what in here? Oh.
All right, we need to focus. What if there are deadlier traps out there and then we can't do anything?
I feel like when we landed, Inqua would have found Haldir's like just him and like kind of gripped him and then reverted back to them as years ago when they would get stuck in like sticky situations and stuff, and literally started kind of while everyone's kind of humbly doing him take one side of the wall, I take the other side of the wall, and just start walking down towards the things, checking for traps as we're going, like just down the
Investigation check,
furthest.
please.
Okay. Let's see here. That is a nat 20, sir.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
Oh, but
And-
plus something, I think. Oh, investigation, you said?
Yes.
I think I am a plus nothing. Yeah, I'm a 0. So nat 20.
Nat 20. Well, that helps Haldir quite a bit.
Oh.
As you both kind of press past your friends who are just kind of dithering and dallying, as you both kind of press along the walls, you keep going down, and after a good 50 feet, Haldir's like, I think I see a bit of an end.
And we moved up with them, right? I'm not just gonna let them go on ahead.
No. We're gonna go.
Yeah.
You
You
and I at
follow.
least. Yeah.
And as you're tracing your hands across or along, you don't feel any new things.
It's like a very strange, like we're literally, I feel like holding hands or, like
Mhm.
doing something, or arms, like gripping the arms like this.
Yeah.
And kind of feeling our way
Yeah,
through.
just
but-
like
But it's the floor, right? That was what tripped before, I assume Assault told us.
I feel like we're rubbing, we're ranging it up.
Yeah.
We're rubbing things, Tim,
Yeah,
it's what
just
we
to
do.
make sure that it's all,
mhm.
It's all good.
I'll
It's all
leave this to
good.
the experts.
Good. It's all
yes,
good.
this, the
Just rub 'em.
feelers, the
Putting out some feelers. Exactly.
Mhm. But you eventually make it to the end of this tunnel, which has a singular door. Crafted door.
ooh.
Its make is solid stone and is not in disrepair in any way that you can see. And as the light brings up closer, you both kind of feel around it, and with that continuing investigation check, you don't feel any traps.
We're still gonna have Winley open it, right?
Sure.
So
Okay.
that means stand back.
Everyone stand
Yes.
back.
Yes.
And she'll with our what's this thaumaturgy that I have to use for this?
Oh no, wait, that's magic. Damn it! Hold on.
Well, it's a cantrip though. I thought the cantrips don't have as much.
Do it.
Tim's just
do it.
paranoid. So
She's just gonna do it anyways. Open.
Comes out a good 3 inches.
That's all.
It's a heavy door.
all right, yeah, I'll go up and I'll start pulling on one of the
Mhm.
One of the doors.
Same.
Wait, is it a split door? Or is it just one door?
A singular door, singular hinge on one side.
Okay, yeah.
As comes through, you all see a kind of clashing with the light of Isolt's yellow light on her shield, a bit of blue teal light kind of coming through.
Does this light seem in any way familiar to a light we've encountered before?
Yes.
No.
What does it illuminate in the room?
As you step into this room, it's a pretty large room. Circular in make, about 30 feet in diameter and about 10, 12-ish feet high.
There aren't like seats going up or anything.
No. It's a cylindrical room that goes straight up.
I'm just waiting for somebody to say, and their next contestant.
And the Klingons in the audience all start shouting.
So who's going to go in to check? There's no reason all of us should go in all at once.
Right, Tim. Ink was going to shove Tim forward.
Shoved him forward.
Yeah, I'll start investigating.
So to describe the room a bit.
I can help.
Describe the room a bit. So it is cylindrical, about 10, 12 feet high, 30 feet in diameter. And along the walls, ever-burning flame. However, compared to what you are normally used to, which tends to be reddish or orangish in hue, these are blue and teal in color. And on the ground, in the center, about in diameter, about 25 feet, is a circle with a thin line across it, leaving basically a 5-foot ring of continuous floor around it. And on the opposite side is a door.
Okay, so we circle around the outside.
It's not a hole, right?
We don't want to go through the middle. We want to go around, right?
I mean, I'm looking at what does the middle part look like? It's not, to echo what Matt asked, it's not a hole, right?
It is not a hole. It is a circle about 25 feet in diameter with a line across the middle and then another ring basically around it.
So when you say a line across the middle, are you talking about a drawn line or are you talking about like a path?
Do you want to go take a look at the line?
I do.
Okay.
I can see.
Mm-hmm. You step out onto the circle and you see the line. You go up to the line and it is a bit of an indentation. It's pretty thin.
I don't know if I want to cross it. I'm going to come back and let them know.
That's where into the spikes.
And behind Tim and Darjan, Winley pops up. Do you guys see anything interesting?
We're just looking right now. Checking the traps.
What's that circle thing?
Probably a trap.
Oh.
There's an indented line in it. So I don't know if it.
Winley picks up a rock from the ground and she throws at the circle.
So wait on the other side of the door. We're gonna go check the door on the far side. If you hear rumbling and screaming, save us with as little risk as possible.
Got it.
Yep.
And
Let's go.
She unfolds her wing now that there's more space.
Mm-hmm. So who's heading over to the other side or the other door?
I'm gonna circle around.
Mm-hmm.
Should I go the other way?
I mean, if I'm not setting off the traps and the traps over there, I figure we should take the same
way
just to reduce the
Sounds
things
good.
that we can set off.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm. You two in tandem make your way around the right or left side?
I want to do right. What are your feelings on right?
Right is right.
Wrong?
Right is good.
Okay. Oh, so we're in the death room, and now Now a soul comes
Sold.
back.
What do you want?
Look, we
my-
all died while you were gone, but
Shit.
it's cool. We quickly created new characters.
Oh, shit. Well, I did hear something about resting a salt face, so totally.
It was perfect timing. Did you see it? On
You,
the
you were like
screen?
this.
So funny.
I did see that is very, yes.
It was good.
Hi, sorry, the power blipped at my house. I don't know what happened. I'm back. What did I miss?
All right, so the party has moved down the tunnel. Inqua and Haldir kind of checking for traps along the original tunnel and finding nothing. They find a door at the other end, which is singular hinge, just like made of stone. And now currently in a room about 30 feet in diameter and about 10 feet to 12 feet high, perfectly cylindrical, dotted with 4 everlasting torches. But instead of the typical red/orange color you're used to, they are of a blue teal color.
Okay.
And in the center of this room is a circle that's about 25 feet in diameter, leaving about a 5-foot ring along the walls. And then across the circle is a line that DJ pointed out has a bit of an indentation, almost as if cut through. And right now, Tim and Darjan are making their way around the right side of the room towards the door that is on the opposite side.
And I think, is everyone else in the hall?
No.
Winley, because she's stubborn, she's gonna wait just inside the room by the door.
Mm-hmm.
But question, the circle, like what's the material?
The entire floor is made of stone.
So it's just a circle because of like the different pattern, almost like
Yes.
a tile. Okay.
Inqua's in the room. Inqua, I feel like, and Haldir have come into the room together.
No, we don't need to die in here. Go.
No, but there's. I mean, like, Tim.
If there's a trap,
We're
please.
fine. We're standing like next to Winley by the door that's been opened near the thing. We're not walking off the circle.
We're going to be okay, Tim.
Winley goes up to Tim and puts her hand on his arm. We put our energy into the things that matter.
Like not dying? We're taking unnecessary risks?
Tim,
Look, I'm just asking you to stay on the other side of the door.
You're not going to die.
Well, this is an interesting room. And you watch as Jack kind of just like walks up and forward and be like, Steps
Don't
on
go
the
in the
circle.
middle.
God. Oh no, Jack, don't.
Don't.
Steps on the circle. Wow. This is the architecture.
Say, Jack, we are trying to keep you safe by scouting this out first. Okay?
Okay,
Well, you already stepped on the
fine.
circle.
I don't see any fancy things to take.
No.
I will step. And he literally just around the circle, he steps onto the 5-foot ring around. And he's just like, very well, continue.
I don't even care anymore.
Yeah. No, yes, you do. Let's go, Tim.
All right, yeah, let's go check out the door on the other side, which
Yep.
would set the trap off.
You shift away onto the opposite side of the door.
Yes.
Nothing trips as you walk by, but you make it to the door.
All right. Can I
And from across the room, Winley says, now don't you wish I was over there?
can I do perception check on it to see if I can find anything?
I think it's an investigation.
Yes, to
Oh,
find a trap,
either way.
investigation, please.
Okay, either way.
I'm not great at assisting, but can I assist?
Yes.
So I got a 20
Total?
total.
Okay. You start to investigate, Tim also coming in and around, and you notice near the knob of the door, a bit of a contraption that leads outwards. And to your recollection, you have a feeling that if you turn the knob, it would trip the trap. However, you also notice a secondary wire going elsewhere.
Ooh. A secondary wire on the knob that's going elsewhere?
This one not on the knob, but from what it appears,
This is the actual way to open
The secondary one would trip if the door is open.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Now I was going to say, yeah, no, they've got it. So if you find this and you can there's still 2.
Okay. Do I think I can manage these with my tools?
Yeah.
All right.
Roll me and are you proficient with thieves' tools?
I am proficient with thieves' tools. Suck at sleight of hand, but
All right, sleight of hand with proficiency, please.
which is advantage, right? Basically.
No, not advantage. It's just when you're proficient with the tool and you use it, you add your
you more.
proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, because anyone can try to do thieves' tools, but if they're not proficient with them.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I rolled a 19, so 22.
Oh,
thank goodness.
22. You're able to disable the first one. Roll again for the second.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Yeah, everyone could leave the room, so just me.
Unfortunately, I would say
Having
this is the kind of task
performance
that he would have.
anxiety.
Yeah, no, I'm here with you.
I mean, it's just standing outside the other. Oh my God. Yeah, this is a bit of pressure.
We've got bits.
Sure. I mean,
We got bits we can add.
Wait, what cards do we have? 'Cause we
Nothing
didn't
for
Nothing for that. We have
this.
charms.
This would. Can we do a full reroll?
Yeah, do it.
Oh,
Do
what
it
did
if
you
think
roll?
He needs it.
Oh, I rolled an 8.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe you should do a full reroll.
Yeah, let's do a full.
Okay. I say good. Do it.
Why are you guys not outside?
I am outside.
Not done. Yeah, you are.
Winley's not.
Okay, that was a good reroll. That would be a natural 20 for a 23.
Oh!
3. Slowly taking it up towards the top area, you kind of have to get on your toes and you feel confident that these 2 wires are severed and would not trigger whatever they are attached to.
Tim just slumps against the wall. Like he has been sweating his hands. It's like first goes in handshaking, just like, okay, no.
No. Is he okay?
Yeah, no. He killed it, people. He killed it.
Oh, so it's good to walk then.
What?
And you watch as
Crazy.
Jack continues to walk across the circle and towards you. Oh, well. Good job, Tim. Pats you on the shoulder.
Oh. Assault.
I'm sorry.
All right, let's crack open this door and on to the next one.
All right.
Is he going in first? Is he going in first?
We're not letting him. I'll step in first.
Fine.
You hired us to keep you safe.
Yes. I get a bit zealous.
Well,
It's okay.
I understand that, but we want you to be able to tell the story of the adventures and spend the loot that you find.
Very well.
That's okay. You can hang with us. It'd be awesome.
You sounded just like King George for a second there.
I'm your man.
So yeah, I'll take point again. I assume my shield is still lit up, or did that get transferred to something else?
Quite easily.
All right. So I'm taking the lead still, shining my light ahead.
Shining your light ahead. And this door opens into a tunnel space, less carved than the prior one. Much more natural in its make as you weave your way through. The dimensions are similar, but due to the natural formations of the tunnel, at some points, particularly Inqua and even Jack has to kind of just squeeze in just a bit, just so that way they're not constantly scraping up against the wall. As you walk through, Isolt, taking point, after a good 100 feet or so, you watch as the light just opens out and ends because you find yourself in what appears to be a very, very large complex, cave complex. In your immediate vicinity that you can see with the little bits of light that you can, there are columns that shoot upwards, probably stalactites and mites meeting.
Damn. I'll like shine up and around as far as the light will go.
As far as the light will go, it illuminates the back wall in which you are entering into, but outwards, you cannot see any walls. Just at the moment, just a few large stone columns of stalactites and mites meeting together.
All right. I'll move forward cautiously, shining the light around as I move.
Mm-hmm. Perception check, please.
Perception, that is a 23.
23. As you begin to lead the folks into this complex, even our dark vision folks, through the columns that you can see, there are a lot of them, but you cannot see the walls that would encapsulate this cave at the moment. It is very large.
Do we want to be wandering through the middle, or do we? I mean, we came out and there had to have been walls.
Yeah, the walls do, with the light and dark vision, do start to go off to the sides and start to curve forward towards you.
And we can't see where those walls are either. We're just in the middle.
You can see like the back and how far they start to go, but you don't see how far out they go.
Shades of Khazad-dûm.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see the ceiling if I shine the light up?
You shine the light up. You do not.
This room is way bigger than I am comfortable with.
Does this remind Inqua of any type of dragon lair that he's been to before?
Roll a history or survival check.
I'm going to do survival.
Shocking.
Because my history is crap. That's a 19 plus 5. That's a 24.
This cave complex reminds you of none.
That was really dramatic, James. That was really good. That was good. That's a good job. Okay.
Should I put a pause in there?
No, that was perfect. That was good.
You see nothing.
That's all. That's all.
So, with that perception check, though, Isolde, you do see in your immediate vicinity a line between two lower stalagmites
On the floor, yes.
that just kind of run across.
Okay. I will point that out to the others, but I'm also like, knowing that I can't rely on my eyes down here, I'm listening as hard as I can because perception isn't just sight necessarily.
And as you put your ears out, you just hear a...
Does it sound like the natural dripping of water in a cave?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent sound effects. You're hired for folding.
Hey!
All right, but I'll point out the wire to Tim specifically, but everyone else, like, do we want to disable it or try to just step over it?
I mean, is it a wire? Or is it something else?
You look at it, it is wire.
All right, let's see where it goes.
You follow the wire.
Shine the light along it.
You all watch as Tim goes into the bright light section, into the dim light. Tim, do you keep going past it because it keeps going?
If anyone wants to, well, someone wants to lend me a goggle.
Here.
Yeah.
Walk back, grab the goggle, go back. And as you follow this line, it goes upwards. And as it starts to go upwards, you can see that it was passed through like little pitons.
Our favorite pedant has corrected us on that. Sorry, second favorite. Well, Ezra and
favorite
457 are on level for me as far as pedants.
Favorites, yeah.
Tiny little pitons that it just kind of runs through, and as you follow it up, it attaches to a crossbow.
Oh,
is that it? No, free crossbow.
It is currently very high.
Oh yeah, no magic.
It's high. We could climb it. Maybe. Is there a way to?
well, if you have something like Mage Hand is a cantrip, and cantrips we're safe enough in Nomengard.
Oh no, Tim's way too paranoid for that. He does have, but it's there's also pitons in the wall that you can find.
And you look
Yes.
at the angle at which the crossbow is aimed towards. As you look back, it's aimed directly where Isolde would be standing.
Would be, but isn't standing anymore.
Anymore, as they have moved about.
But we don't know what kind of bolt's in that thing.
Yeah.
Could be magical. There's a magical bolt.
Ooh.
Do I have my own pitons? Go up and get that. How would we get that? How is magic?
Well, I could technically
You could shoot it down,
go
yeah,
on.
if you want. I can attempt to.
trick shot it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, when did I get a bow of lightning?
I put it in your inventory.
Yes,
It's
like,
the
what?
it's the black bow that you got from Clive.
Oh.
You should check your
Awesome.
Discord because I told you about a good 3-4 days ago.
Cool.
How high up is it?
This one is about, to get the angle on Isolde, it's about 70 feet high.
Mage hand doesn't go up that high even if I wanted to. Okay.
Did you seriously do the math on where that would have to be in order to shoot that? And we always said that we wouldn't use that kind of math in real life.
I mean,
Trigonometry.
they got the pitons. Like, how stable do those look?
The only thing with the pitons, they are meant for specifically just the wire, and they're maybe about.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Or for holding the wire up. Got it.
Yeah, Inqua, if you want to shoot it down, I mean, you can also just, if you think you can shoot it down without setting it off.
Yeah, I was gonna say pulling the wire wouldn't pull it down.
Well, and I don't know, the traps at Nomengard, a crossbow bolt. I don't know. I think there would be something more elaborate.
What is it sitting on? Like, is it sitting on a rock, or is it latched into a rock, or is it just?
When you look up at it, it has been basically bolted in.
I mean, I don't think, guys, I can get that out. I mean, just from what I can see, I don't think a shot is going to
knock the bolt out of a crossbow.
Oh, you want me to knock the bolt out of the crossbow? I thought you wanted the crossbow.
Oh no,
down.
then we can pull it down.
So Ink was going to take aim for the bolt, aiming at the tip of the bolt to go up. This is very specific.
And I'm gonna back like a good couple yards up. Just
Oh yeah.
Tim, you're standing below, ready to catch.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll an attack for me, please.
Yes. Should I sharpshoot this?
Well, I mean, you can take a turn to aim to get advantage.
Oh, then yeah. I'm going to take a turn to aim to get advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to sharpshoot it then.
Okay.
Plus 10 damage. Does that even matter? We'll see.
fine.
First one is a 17 plus 1 if I'm using sharpshooter. So that's an 18. The second one is an 18 plus 1, which is a 19.
19 hits. As you all watch as Inko pulls out this. Are you using the bow of lightning or?
No, because I'm worried about magic here. Because Tim's
Okay.
made me paranoid about magic. So I'm just using my normal bow.
Regular bow.
Yeah.
The bow or the bolt just goes toom, and it falls.
I obviously don't catch it like with the tip. I feel like I need to say that.
Yeah, and with the aerodynamics, it does go point down, and it's like, and as it falls, roll a dex check for me, please.
Shoot.
Do it.
What? How bad could it?
Don't ever ask that question.
Nope.
What? It's a 9. That's reasonable.
Nine.
Not like blasting by.
9 altogether.
Yeah.
9 altogether. You hit it with your hand, but are unable to grasp it as it kind of just like lands on the ground.
I mean, the magic would only go off if it was shot, right?
No, kidding.
I was like, no, if it lands, it's gonna, yeah.
It lands on the ground and just like king, 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 king.
Reach down, grab it really quick. Got it.
So where does the other end of the wire connect to one of the stalagmites?
Yeah, so it basically runs along this section in which it actually runs along quite a bit of the floor. So if somebody were to just walk through, like in a wide berth, likely would trip it.
Sure, but is it attached in like an eye bolt near me, or
Yes.
does the wire continue? Okay.
Given the big deal I've made out of this, like taking the bolt and bringing it to the light and inspecting it, is this just a regular?
It's a regular bolt.
Oh well.
You know what? An overabundance of caution tends to save lives. So well done.
Am I able to retrieve my arrow or no? Is it lost?
No, that one just got shot off into the dark.
You want this
Alright.
bolt?
No, Tim, I'm okay. Can I also ask though? Ever since we've walked into the previous room, do we feel any sense of how we felt in Nomengard with the general uneasiness, the general confusion? You know, like just the vibes that we got.
You take that moment to collect yourself after the first trap and after the slide. You just kind of bring yourself in, and it's very much like Nomengard, but worse.
Oh.
It feels even queasier, where it's just kind of all 5 of you, all 8 of you, because you are all magic users, just kind of feel this churn in your stomach.
I thought it was just the claustrophobia, but apparently
I'm glad our frittata didn't have cheese in it.
Okay. And has it been getting progressively worse? Did it get worse when we fell, or is it getting worse as we're moving towards something?
In this case, I would like you to make an insight check.
Can everyone do it? Because
like
I was going to say Ink was going to
checking
bring
in
it up
with
to
yourself.
everybody. Yeah, Inkle wants to bring up the vibe, and so we'll see.
Yeah,
I'm glad because I rolled. What is this?
Dirty 20.
13.
Nice. You said
15.
insight?
Insight.
19.
And
I
11.
don't pay that much attention to stuff.
Winley, you've been keeping good track of it so far, and it is just the deeper you go, the more it kind of swirls in your stomach.
Oh, guys, I don't feel so good.
Say, just let it out. Just let it out.
I want to offer my Gnome City bag for throwing up in, but I'm going to need that.
I'll be okay.
Well,
I think the deeper we go in these caves or wherever we are, the stronger it gets.
Oh, you rolled the dirty 20? Tim, you as well have been feeling this. Tim,
uh-oh.
it does not feel good.
So insightful, these rolls.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I could add a flower to your language to it, but it's just like your stomach, particularly you, Tim, is it's nodding as it's swirling.
It would even put Tim off cheese.
Whoa, hold on.
Careful.
Hold on. No, he.
I don't think anything could put him off cheese.
The trap room. No, I mean he's off eating right now, but as soon as he can, I think cheese has soothing properties, right?
Depends on the person.
No, I'm lactose intolerant, so
yeah.
No, that's why I said Swiss cheese. You take that back.
Talking about cheese.
I don't like blue cheese and I don't like Swiss cheese. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. Let's do this.
Yeah. Once it's disabled, I'll still carefully step over the wire and keep moving, scanning as I go.
Okay. scanning as you go. Make me another
Just take
perception.
one of your javelins and hold it out in front of you, so if something gets set off, it shoots that.
The javelin isn't all that long.
Just
I mean,
has to reach right in front of your foot.
I mean, if it were a glaive or something with a good 10-foot reach, maybe, but it's only about 5 foot long.
Just need a couple feet to not get shot by a crossbow bolt.
Fair point. And I will take out a javelin and hold it out in front of me. But perception check, you were about to say, James?
Yes, please.
Sure. 19.
19. You find another wire.
This is gonna take a long time.
Well, I mean, let's just cut it.
With what?
Like, I've got a sword.
I also have a javelin and I'm right here.
Yeah. Just don't stand right in front of the wire. Give yourself some distance. And I'm sure this one isn't magical. Last one wasn't, so...
Oh, wait, I have a hand axe.
Tuck and roll.
Why are we tucking and rolling?
Well, okay, let me go see...
Okay, Winley's gonna throw her hand axe at the wire.
Okay, roll an attack for me, please.
Tuck and roll, yes.
What did you roll?
Wait, do I add anything to that?
Oh,
yeah, +4. Wait, no. +4. So a 9.
A 9. You all watch as when he's like, I'll throw it. Shoo, shoo, tung, 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 tung. And you watch as the hand axe goes into the darkness.
Oh. Wait,
Oh no.
I'm getting that back though, right?
Once we get
We'll
over
see
there.
if we can find it.
Inko's gonna lean into the other 3 NPCs and just be like, if you ever hear Winley yell hand axe, duck. It's just a thing.
Good to know. Thank you, brother.
Okay, I'm actually gonna check where this leads to, though, and I hope it. I shouldn't assume that it's another crossbow, but like let's at least just really quickly look.
Okay. You follow the line, and after a good 20 feet or so, you watch as the line splits into 5.
Don't cut it.
Okay.
Okay, let's see where the first one goes.
Do you want me to help?
Left first one or right first one?
Right first one.
You follow the right one, and similar situation, going upwards into one of the columns. You look over, and with the angle and its distance, probably about 50 feet away from his, so it would shoot her straight in the back.
We need something longer. Well, actually, no. I guess they can't see me because I'm using the lens, but I'll call out for people to carefully come towards me without tripping the wire.
I'll lead the way with a light for those of us who can't see in the dark.
Okay. You lead the way, and as you have to kind of bob and weave past some of these smaller stalagmites, you find Tim looking upwards at a column.
And I'm bringing them actually to where the wires split off.
Oh, to the split? Okay. Easily enough, you all find where he leads to the split.
Well,
And if you have a shield, hold it above you. Just anyways, and I'll hand. I still have my old shield actually. Oh, there we go.
I mean,
There's a lot of them.
if we cut them here at the Nexus.
I don't think any of them would be pointing here, but I lean forward to cut one of them and look at everyone else.
I'll actually like crouch next to him and put the shield over both of us.
And I'm gonna hold the wire leading up to them so I can actually cut them one by one.
Okay. So you go over, you cut the first one, cut the second one, cut the third one, cut the fourth one. Lands off of his soul shield.
Oh, well.
Yeah, one of them got smart.
And
Last one.
well, we can. You know what? Actually, let's see where this one goes. That last one was
Trixie.
that one was clever, and I don't want to find out that they got progressively more clever.
I mean, we're dealing with gnomes. Clever should just be assumed.
So that one goes to caving in the ceiling?
Probably.
Yeah, I'll run. I'll not run, but I'll go up and check that last one.
Yeah, you check the last one, and you watch as it connects to, how should I say this? I don't want to say a larger strand. You see that this one you follow it, and it does make it to a wall. And it is attached to a little contraption that attaches to another little contraption, and then another, and another, and another, leading all the way up to the ceiling. And at this point, it's only about 40 feet away, at least this part of the ceiling, before it starts to curve up and away. But you notice that this train of contraptions goes off into the darkness.
In Elvish, you just hear, "Damn gnomes!"
What did you find?
I'll call folks over, and I'm just shrugging at this point.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not much of a mechanically minded person, but those look like they could be explosive.
They're rude, Goldberg.
Boo!
Our poor viewers.
What?
Well, can't we just step over the trap and
Yes.
continue?
I suppose. What is this? I mean, I have no idea. Are they exploding? Mm-hmm.
Tim, since you have been working with it, make me an intelligence check.
Damn it! I mean, my best dump stat.
That's the Eldritch Knight.
12.
12? You've worked with tripwire before, quite a bit. If this is supposed to be a lost city, it shouldn't be this taut.
Yeah, this is Factoria.
It wouldn't surprise me. And she likes explosive surprises.
Mm.
Is there anything I can do to just like pin the wire in place so that it doesn't, if something trips it off, it won't go off?
Yeah, make a sleight of hand check.
Tie it off on like an eye bolt or something.
Thinking about
What
this.
was that?
I'm thinking, John, are you good at sleight of hand?
+4. Yeah, I can help.
Maybe I should maybe I should help.
Ah, yes. Let me see if I can figure this out.
Okay.
Sleight of hand. 18.
18. With a bit of Tim's help, you pressing down the wire, and then Darjan, you ensuring that the tautness remains attached to an eye bolt. You slowly lift your hand off, Tim, as it just pulls taut. And then the rest of the line goes slack.
That's why we're a team.
No explosive hands. Let's not tempt the gods. All right, onward. Still scanning for now. I know what I'm looking for, so I have my eyes like down and then up and scanning to see if there's any other wires in weird places.
Yeah, perception check, please.
One of these days I'm gonna not get it, but today is not that day. 22.
22. Are you falling again along the wall, or are you going to go back and through the cavern?
Well, it seems like the single wires are going through the center of the room, and I don't want to accidentally trip over another nexus like that. So I think I'm going to lead back to the center of the room and continue down the center.
Yeah. And through the center you do go, all of you kind of marveling at this natural complex. Occasionally a little drop of water just going bloop, 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 finding its purchase on your heads. but you do not find anything else except for the end of this cave complex. You find yourself approaching, and the light of your shield slowly coming more into focus as you watch as it beams onto a wall. And in the center of that, a passageway.
All right. Onward. Carefully.
How much grosser do we feel now than we did when we entered this room?
It's still feeling about the same,
Okay.
but still pretty gross.
Okay.
Do any of the other hangers-on, like such as Jack and those guys, are they having any problems?
I mean, Soliana's a wizard. I'd be surprised if she wasn't feeling.
Yeah, you do see Soliana just kind of have her arms crossed and getting a little bit of a hunched over feeling as she's just trying to take it all in. And you watch as the floating book and the quill is taking notes. And if anyone is up close and looking, it's like, having stepped into here, I am feeling quite queasy and the stomach part, and like basically doing a diatribe of how she's feeling.
But the pen is still moving and such. He's still
Yes.
Okay.
Perception check on the pen.
Why is she using that here?
23.
Yeah, that's
23?
a very good question, Tim.
It's a bit
familiar.
It's a bit jerky at times compared to her normal scrolling that you have seen. It is still making notes, but it's just like
Yeah.
a little jittery.
And I think I'll notice, but since I noticed that, I'm going to talk to her about it and say that, that we've heard that magic it doesn't work as well here, and it could have bad consequences. You might want to put your friend away. Can you write yourself?
Yes. Also, I was the one who told you that.
It was wild.
But so then you're still doing this.
I would say it's a low enough amount of magic that
But
so
you're
far
feeling
it hasn't
bad.
done anything. As you saw Jack prior, and looking over at the cantrip light on Winley or on Isol Shield, it seems lower level stuff doesn't have.
That's true. I'm just worried about you. That's all.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I take notes faster, and if it does get a little more jerky, I will use the hands.
All right.
Thank you, though.
Right. Passageway?
Passageway. You go into the passageway, and it starts to descend deeper.
Goody.
About a 30-degree angle. And you go for about 100 or so feet before you are met with another door.
Tim, Darjan, I think this is your bag.
All right.
I'll step aside as much as I can, holding the shield so to shine the light on the door.
Investigation check to see if you find any traps.
All right. Ooh, this one's only a 9.
I mean, am I giving advantage by helping?
Roll separately or advantage.
You should roll advantage.
All right.
Take advantage.
Oh, yes. 21.
21. You run your hand across, also Tim helping. No traps on this door.
So that's why we're a team. That's why we're a team.
I'll pull it open.
We got this.
And you walk inside, and another cylindrical room. About 20 feet in diameter. A door across the way. But as you look up, and Isolde, are you bringing your light in? You can't see the top.
I'm real tired of these rooms that are so damn tall.
I was going to say, do we have any? I mean, this is supposed to be a city. Do we have any idea what these rooms are for, or what they were for, or anything like that?
Make an intelligence check.
I don't even need to make that roll. Killing trespassers.
Oh, yeah. For some reason, my intelligence is not working. I got 6.
6. As Tim points out, you get the sense it's different entrances, and particularly because Tim brought it up, whereas like the gnome tunnels, those were for gnome-sized people. This one has accommodated your heights.
Yeah, we've had some bigger rooms. They're taller rooms. These the ones that they entertained people? I don't know.
I'm with you though, Darjan. I don't understand why we've walked through room. What is the function of these rooms? Is there anything else that is in these rooms besides the Everglow and?
So this one does not have the everlasting.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the only one that had it was the first room.
Okay, it doesn't make sense. I don't know.
Yeah, no. We've got to figure out some way to.
Well,
it's supposed to be a city here. It's supposed to be a lost city, and this seems pretty not city.
Let's investigate the floor, the door, the walls.
I will say, I forgot about this detail. In the floor, for comically large corks. Corks are plugged into the floor.
Like wine bottle corks.
Yeah.
Comically large corks.
Yeah, they're probably as big, 2 times the size of your head.
Tim backs towards the door.
Why would they have corks?
Is there any type of trace of water on the floor?
Investigation check, please.
14. I don't think I have anything in there. Yeah, 14.
14, nothing on the floor.
Nothing on the floor. Okay.
Aside from the corks, and then the base of the door on the opposite side.
What do we hear currently?
Perception check.
Oh.
Then backing out of the room.
I would like to join in on that perception check if I could.
That's a 23.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, well.
But no, join in. Join in. Let's listen.
Yeah. You all both listen, and as you all are kind of talking, you just kind of hear the echo bouncing upwards.
Oh, this is very high.
Oh, I'm tempted to sing here, but I won't.
The acoustics.
Well, and that's a good question. As we're in the doorway, what do the acoustics sound like?
Yeah.
In the doorway, a little less so, but if you have gone inside, it hears more like boom, 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 boom.
Well, let's check. There's a door on the other side?
Door on the other side?
Can I also... I'll go ahead. Sorry, Tim. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I guess just check it. I really think people should be standing outside.
I would like to ask Winley to light one of my arrows, and I'm going to shoot it up. And I just want to shoot it up. And then I do agree with Tim. I'm like, maybe we should get back in the hallway. Because I just want to see if we can see the top of this thing.
Yeah.
Out of
Fire off?
Yeah.
How tall is it? And you watch as the light goes all the way up. And your shield goes out with this assault.
Mm-hmm.
As you all kind of watch as it goes up. And for the brief second, you can see over the first door, about 170 feet up, is another door. And then slightly above that, you just kind of see 4 little holes as your light just comes back down.
4 little holes?
For you, the perspective is little.
Do they look like they would be of a size to put those corks into?
Did they look like...
It's a little bit hard to tell because the arrow went up and for a brief moment and then came back down.
But that would be potentially a guess?
Potentially.
Are the corks big enough for gnomes to fit through the holes?
For gnomes to fit through the holes?
The corks, the size of the corks. I'm not looking at the holes up there. I'm looking I'm using that as a reference. The
Oh,
corpse.
yeah, they could probably squeeze through it.
This might be a dumb question. I remember something about water. Can people here summon water or create water?
I can
Winley
create.
can, but A, it's not enough to fill this room, and B, it's a leveled spell.
Ooh, which might go amiss
Yeah,
and awry.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask about any of the other people that are with us. Have they noticed anything, or have they said anything about Soliana? Has she said anything else? Or?
So Jack has walked in the room as Soliana. Haldir are kind of just hanging around Ingla, just like kind of taking it in.
Okay.
Soliana just, wow, this is amazing. And Jack is going over to the other door, and he's like,
No. All
"What
right.
is? Can any of you make it up there? And there's a door right here."
This
So,
this is fake. This is for stupid people to die opening, just like the last
Wait, I have an idea. And she brings out Geki. She says, Inkwa, you can mind meld.
Yeah. Mhm.
Maybe Geki can go explore those holes up there.
I mean, I can. Sure. It would be a spell,
and that's
but I can try. I can.
And how fast can Geki go up 70 feet?
I mean, we don't
Geckos
really...
are pretty fast.
and
Yeah,
they
we-
climb vertical walls.
Yeah.
That's a very good question. I mean, if we want to see what a spell cast does in this way,
Yeah,
how
but
gross do I feel in this room, James?
A little less, just a
Oh.
little less queasy. Still queasy, just a little less.
Well, if you guys want me to try, I can
Well,
try.
let's
Wait.
see what kind of traps are on the door first.
Yes.
Then, if people want to,
All right, here is my thought. Looking at the way that this room is set up and the holes that Inkwa described up there, I think that we are supposed to pull the corks out, the room fill with water, and then we tap it out in those holes up there and use that to get to the door up top. Swimming in heavy armor is not going to be fun, but
why do you think they're? I mean, this seems like more like a people are trying to test us to get in here.
no, they just want to kill us. Do you not remember the traps at Nomengard?
Yes, yeah, I do. But then this sounds like a no. But I'm just saying what Isolt said sounds like more like a test than a trap.
well, and also consider these are very clever people. Maybe, and I mean I don't know that I'm right.
Yeah.
But sometimes people who are clever do clever things just to be clever. And I don't quite look at Soliana,
Yes.
but there's a sideways flick of the eyes.
Sideways flick of the eyes as she just like writing things down.
Yeah, no, I watch your eye click in.
Sometimes it's charming. Most of the time it's a pain in the ass.
So what are y'all gonna do?
Should we try it?
I'm gonna
Let's
help you check the door first.
Let's check the
Yes,
door.
it's a good idea.
All right. Investigation check, please. An advantage if Tim is helping.
Absolutely.
All right. I'll roll both of them at once. 16.
16. You run your hands around the exterior of the door and look at the inside of the crack, and you don't find any traps.
Now this one doesn't. Could be trapped on the other side.
What do we want to do? And do we want to make sure that some people are not in the room in case whatever we try to do is the wrong thing?
Yeah, I was going to say who's going to want to stay out at this point.
I don't want to stay on, but
Isolde had a good idea. Do you want to try to take one of the corks out first to see what happens?
Tim moves towards the door.
Sure. And I'll sling the shield on my back. And go over to the one closest to the far door.
Wait. Like, really? Like, is everyone staying in here?
Stay together.
Better together.
Not when a room is a trap.
Right.
Oh.
I'll wait to see what they're doing and then like reach out and. Everyone ready?
Ready.
Of course not.
All right.
And then,
Athletics check, please.
Pull the cork. Yeah, well, this is why you have me do it.
Also, during this whole time, Ingwa and Winley have been awkwardly silent in the corner. Just FYI. But can you see, what did you roll? What did you roll? What did you roll?
I rolled a nat 20, so I have a
Nat
28.
28. So
My athletics is real good.
you grab the cork and heave and it's like boop. The back door you came through.
Yep.
As water comes gushing down, not straight down, but angled along the walls, beginning to swirl. Inkwa and Winley, you watch as your little friend just gets swept up in water.
Yay!
As you both are staring up at the wall as you watch him climb, and you just watch him get swiped with water. Meanwhile, the bottom of this chamber just fills with water, and you are all just pulled up and within the water, just spinning around and around. Need you all to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Oh no. Oh.
Nat 1.
21.
22.
6.
What did Geki roll?
Okay, wait. Let me roll for Geki.
Yeah, roll for Geki.
Oh no!
What?
That one.
No!
Geki did. Oh, Geki did.
Geki did.
Oh.
Sorry, Geki.
My buddy.
Do I
lasted
feel
for 2
Geki? Do I feel
episodes.
Geki just fizzle from my mouth?
Yeah, you like for you, Inkwell, you just feel instantly the connection is like. Shoop.
If I can see Winley in this hullabaloo, I'll just go.
As you're doing that, you're just being spun up in water. The way this water is angled is basically making you all spin in a whirlpool.
I say, whoever comes closest to me, grab their hand. We'll just we don't
so who or what did people roll again?
20.
17.
Which makes it. This is con. Yeah, 20.
22.
21.
21.
6.
6. So everyone aside from Inkwell, you are swept up in the water, but are able to, even though you're swirling, begin to like right yourselves like skydiving, if you will. Inkwell, you are just getting battered and thrown around against the walls, and you will take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh. Oh,
You have
thank
your
you for
temporary
the
hit
temp-
points.
Yeah, thank you
Yes.
for the temp hit points.
Yeah.
This is very
We need to be able to grab them. We need to be able to grab them.
All of your NPC friends also failed.
Mm.
You got to grab them. That's what I'm saying. We should.
So as you're righting yourselves and trying to find yourselves around and looking about, you notice that the water itself is very murky, brown, and filled with sediment. As you're trying to gather your friends, perception check, DJ.
Perception 25.
25. Roll me a D4.
A D4. 4.
You see, even through the cloudedness of the dirty water, you see Isolde riding herself as you both begin to swirl and are able to catch onto her as you increase your mass, beginning to swirl a little bit slower, but at least you two are currently riding with one another. Yeah, as water continues to pour and swirl, everyone make me as you are riding yourself. Strength check, but Inqua Constitution.
Okay.
Or saving throw, excuse me.
That one.
What are you trying? What do you? I'm sorry, James. Can you tell us again?
Everyone else, strength saving throws.
Strength.
17 for me.
17.
10.
10.
20.
20.
6.
Winley, you had just righted yourself, but the swirling of the water just tips you over, and you are back to swirling once more. Inqua, you are slammed straight into another wall, taking 6 more damage.
I imagine I would have heard Inqua cry out in pain at least once, probably twice.
You're all swept up in the water, and right now all you hear is just a as you're being spun around one another. Slowly you are beginning to rise as more water fills in through the chamber. Soliana has taken some hits.
I have no comment.
If Ingwa could be sassy, he would, but he's busy drowning.
If Isolt and I can keep ourselves righted, we should try to grab some of the other people too.
Yes.
Well,
go.
Am I stable at this point?
Yes, you are stable, Tim.
Oh, then if there's someone near me, I'll try to help.
Perception check. Disadvantage, please.
Stupid perception. Well, I can't roll worse than that. Okay. 7.
7. It is hard to see in the murk and the water and the swirl. Meanwhile, that grouping of 2, roll me a perception check at disadvantage, please.
Both of us or one?
Both of you can, neither of you at advantage, but both of you at
disadvantage
because you can't exactly help one another. You're just trying to.
That's a 10 for me.
10?
10.
10. You're looking around and roll me a d6.
4.
4? You look around and you see swept back hair going wildly around as Jack is beginning to swirl past you.
Actually,
I'll reach out. I'll reach out and hook him with a hand.
Cool, you hook him with a hand. Another round.
Well, actually, after I failed it, because I can do more than just a perception check, right?
Yeah.
Against Tim's better judgment, he's going to use shape water around him to calm it.
Okay. You shape water, and you kind of create a nice bubble for yourself as you just you have to constantly keep casting it so that way you are righted yourself like a gyroscope within this water as you're just like bouncing back and forth.
I'm trying to clear it so that like if there's anyone that's within
I
can...
Perception check.
Okay, yeah, this time was an 11.
Whew.
11. Roll me a d10.
I think you're just making up numbers at this point.
Because there's a certain number of people that I can help.
Yeah, that's what I'm
5
assuming.
people, and we're gonna see who number 7 is.
Number 7. You see Haldir beginning to come around. He has righted himself, and he's looking around and he sees you and reaches out a hand.
Yeah.
You two link up. I need everyone to make me strength saving throws except for Winley, Inqua, Constitution, and along with Soliana.
Ooh.
18.
18? 10?
6.
6?
13.
13.
Oh, do what? Wait, do I?
Huh?
The water's calm around me, right? So does he?
Oh yeah, so
Him
you...
and I need to make those.
I would
rolls?
say you get it. It makes it easier.
Okay.
Yeah. So what did you roll?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
10.
10. Okay. Soliana, even though none of y'all can see her, is righted himself, but Inqua and Winley, you are battered against walls. Another 6 damage, please.
I'm going to die. Being hit by water.
Are we getting anywhere near? 2 questions. Are we getting anywhere near those holes? And do I feel like I could swim down against the water?
You feel like you could swim down against the water. It would be difficult. You look up, perception check.
Okay.
Disadvantage, please.
That's a 9.
9. It is hard to see it in the swirl, and especially because the only light was Inqua's arrow that kind of just went up and down and is kind of actually just swirling in the mix with y'all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
I would like to shove the cork against Jack's chest.
Mm-hmm.
To clearly be like, take this, and dive down to get another one.
Okay. I need you to make an athletics check. Meanwhile, Tim or Darjan, are you guys going to try and reach out for more people?
Yes.
I think I'm going to get as many people around me as possible.
Yes.
Cool. Darjan, perception check disadvantage. Tim, perception at normal.
And I figure, Holdir, he
Yeah, you can help out.
similar.
As well as Jack can help, or is going to roll as well.
17 for perception.
17.
I got a 13.
13. Let's see, that is wrong. Each of you roll me a d4.
Oh, we don't grab the same person and pull them in 2.
Or just pull each other.
I got 3.
3?
2.
2. Darjan, you reaching out, you grab someone just coming by as it's Soliana just coming back. Tim, you reach out and you see coming to your clear water a large mass of 3 people, Soliana, Jack, and Darjan, all coming towards you.
Okay, well, let's link up with them and hopefully make things easier.
Boom, you all collide into a one big mass as you're starting to circle around. What'd you roll, Isolt?
17.
17, you are able to fight against the current and you're going down below. And as you get lower, you notice that the spin is a lot less as the water level continues to rise. And there you see a cork there before you. Roll a athletics check, please.
Okay. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Second one just boom, as it slowly begins to rise, kind of making you lift as its buoyancy starts to take you up.
Yeah, and I'll go with it, kicking as I go.
Kicking as you go, and the water level just kind of sinks a bit. Everybody making strength checks. Winley and Inqua, Constitution.
Do I need to make a strength check as well, or?
Strength check, yes, since you are able to have been able to right yourself.
Well, yeah, but I'm also not up in the swirl anymore.
Yeah, it'll be a lot less. There's still a little bit of a current that as the motion goes through.
Okay.
I got a 14.
14?
15.
15. Both of you, after being battered around for so long, you are able to right yourselves.
16 for me.
16, you are able to stay upwards. Is the large group reaching out for people?
We're going to try, but I only got a 12 this time.
I got a 12. Well, but if you're, well, I don't know how far it extends. If we're huddling close, it shouldn't be as bad.
Yeah. As you all are kind of like coalesced in one thing, Isol, you looking up above, kind of through the murk, you see just like this large mass going around and around as the arrow kind of like lights it up from below every now and then.
Okay, I'll aim at that group because I imagine that's my friends.
Mm-hmm. You aim for it. With that 12, roll me a d20.
Who, me?
Either one of you.
14.
14, you watch as what once was shiny armor covered in murk comes swinging by as Winley's hair is just like whipping through the water. You all just kind of reach out and collide with one another and go around in this massive circle.
Where is Inqua?
All right. Final one. Possibly. Inqua, strength, Isolt, strength. Y'all have made a critical mass of which it's very hard to tip over.
18.
This has not been with our saving throws, right? This is just our regular.
Yeah, this is saving
modifiers.
throws.
Saving throws, yeah.
Oh, it is a saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, I haven't rolled strength yet, so I didn't know what we were doing.
Is your strength saving throw higher?
It's great. I got a 17. Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
You're both able to maintain upright. Isolde, you are able to continue swimming up and meet the larger mass with your cork. Inqua, you are swirling around. Roll me a perception check at disadvantage.
Okay. That is a perception, you said?
Yes.
So then the first one is a 19. The second one is a 18.
18. You watch as a tiny little lizard just is about
reach out for it.
You reach out for it and you grab Geki, who's just like, oh.
Is Geki dead?
The bond has been severed.
Oh.
Oh.
I'll let it go.
Just like, oh shit.
Remembering that the bond was severed, I'm just gonna, because I don't want to have to answer.
And
to
you'll
Winley.
tell Winley you went to a farm.
Yeah, exactly. Which is a golden field downstream.
I'll pop up like in front of the group with the cork, like throw my head back and catch my breath, like shove the cork at Soliana, who's I think the movie the closest to me, like, Tim, come with me, and dive down again.
No, I'm making it stable. Oh, she's gone.
She went. She did it.
Winley is actually going to cast light on one of the corks to have a bigger thing that's illuminated, and hopefully that helps Inqua find us, or us find Inqua.
It lights up right as you see that you found Geki.
Just like in a toilet bowl as it goes around.
Yeah. Oh.
But I would say at this point, you all are able to find Inqua as he's the only remaining mass left, as you are one big thing. Tim, did you join Isolde or no?
No, I'm focusing on shape water to keep people from getting around.
Stabilizing itself.
I mean, they're a big enough mass now that they should be fine without the shape water.
Isolde, strength check, please. Or athletics check. Athletics.
Okay. Oh, what is that? That is a 23.
23, you are able to continue your way down, like swimming past the whirlpool, reaching the bottom. You look up and you see that the floating or the giant mass is at this point kind of, oh wait, it's dark for you.
I can't see shit except maybe the light that's up there.
Yeah, only the light up above, but you know to go straight down.
Yep.
Roll me a perception check at disadvantage to see if you can find a cork.
Okay. Sweet, 14.
14, you reach around with your feet, your armor giving you a lot of help in staying weighted down. You are able to find one. Roll an athletics check. Meanwhile, group of mass, roll me perception check. Disadvantage. Oh wait, no, lie. You're in the shape water. Regular.
Just perception.
Yes.
22.
22.
19.
What'd you roll, Isolde?
18.
18?
Oh, sorry.
All right. So as you giant mass are swirling about, you watch as you see the door.
Ooh, can I slow us down? Are we at the door?
You are at the level of the door, and that moment is so you pull up the cork and you all feel the the door kind of leaves you behind.
Can I?
How many feet can we?
It dropped you a good 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
As you are slowly beginning to rise once more, as more water continues to pour in.
I'm gonna try to.
Wait, did they drop down or did they?
They dropped down
level,
because you
had
water go, or an extra hole
Gush
has
down.
been made to filter out water.
But we're coming up again.
Yeah, so the water continues to fill slower than before, as the third hole is making it, more water is leaving. Isolde, what do you do?
Well, if I can feel that the water is slowing a little bit, like it's not pulling quite as hard, I'll let the cork go and try to find the fourth one.
Okay, so for you down there, there is a lot of suction pulling down.
Ooh.
Okay.
None of the holes are big enough for you to fall through.
Sure. But I remember how they were laid out. So if I can feel the pull in various directions, I can aim at the fourth corner of the square.
Yes. You find it. Athletics check, please.
Nat 20, 28.
Nat 20. You pull, and the water begins to flush out as you all feel yourselves beginning to descend further and further.
Is there more water coming in?
The water continues to spill in, but as you have uncorked it all, you watch as your friends slowly begin to descend down as the water levels just continue to lower.
Okay, if I see them coming down, that's against what I wanted. So I still have the cork in my hand. I'll shove it back into the hole.
Okay. You all start coming down.
Wendy's getting very seasick right now.
Yeah, I say I feel like what's going on. Everything.
Yeah, we're all like,
Frittata!
Oh no! If the first starts.
I know the first one starts. Everyone else.
Yes, the first one. It's gonna chain reaction.
Anyway, so do I see them going back up where I want them to be?
You start to see the ball begin to swirl back up.
Okay, then I'll kick up and follow the third cork up.
You follow it up, catch it, and it helps you buoyant up. You all reach up together and you begin to swirl past the door a bit.
Yeah, let's try to
catch it on our way past.
Yep, you all like a giant ball, just like boom, boom. Whoever has to hold just feels their arm just get yanked. There's a bit of a latch on the door.
Check it. I'll hang on to it and help. Darjan is our best investigator, and so I'll reach out for Darjan and help pull them over to it.
Strength check for you, Assault.
Okay.
And is the water continuing to rise, or has
water
it
is
stopped?
continuing to rise?
I mean,
21.
21. You are able to hold on. Darjan, you are pulled across the bodies. Roll me an investigation check at disadvantage due to the murky water.
All right.
Please.
Say, I could see. Investigation. 13.
13. It does not appear to be trapped.
I did my
So
best.
Winley cast, or does Darjan relay that information to us?
Yes. Said, doesn't
then-
look trapped.
Winley,
is that what we
Wait,
hear? 'Cause it's
Yeah,
like-
you just hear, you are in water.
Oh, we're under the water at this
Yes.
but what about Tim's shaped water? He's not.
I can make a pocket.
So you make pockets for people.
Well, no, just around it. Like if mostly, I'm concerned about Darjan being able to do that, and then if anyone else can hear it, that happens to be near them.
Okay. Winley, you hear, is good.
So then, Winley's gonna cast thaumaturgy to open the door. Hopefully, it's unlocked.
As it pulls in the water, you all have to hang tight, and the water continues to swirl. I'm assuming you all pass along like the chain of bodies into the passageway.
Water's not flowing into the open door.
Well,
Some of it, yeah, it is flowing in there, but
I
it
know
is not being caught up in the current.
Yeah.
So
Like
are
a
we
chain.
going?
do I think I can shape our clump into it?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
a little push.
Slowly, you all move inwards. Do you shut the door behind you?
Well, she's gonna
Can we?
count, make sure everyone's in, and then yes, Winley will cast thaumaturgy to also slam it shut.
As the rest of the water just kind of spills out into whatever dark passageway this is, as if.
And Winley will feel around because now we don't have anything lit anymore.
Right.
So the nearest thing that she touches as an object, she'll cast light on it.
You touch something and it's Jack's shoe as it. Ah! that's adventure.
Yes, that is adventure, dangerous and dirty.
Yes.
And
What's that? And you look over at the passageway, and there's a bit of a blue glow up above. You shake the water off, Tim, as it...
Inqua has thrown up, just FYI.
Oh no.
For sure.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
As soon as Winley sees Tim do that, she gives him puppy dog eyes.
Yeah, he'll. I think I can use shape water to clean up Inqua as well.
Mm-hmm.
All of that.
You also have to clean off some of the sick from Soliana, who, in the water, just kind of...
And Isolda's just like kneeling on the ground, catching her breath. Okay. Ow.
At which point, you all feel yourself in darkness as you see Jack's shoe going up this slight incline towards the blue light.
Cast it on something else.
Are we?
Yeah. Winley will cast it on Isolde's shield.
Thank you.
Yeah, you watch as that light disappears, but you can see the silhouette of Jack go towards the blue light.
Are we confident he's human and not some sort of devil?
Oh.
I just don't want him to get the stuff first. Let's go after him.
All right.
Oh.
Shove myself up to my feet. Oh, I haven't swum like that in a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Is that swimming?
That wasn't swimming.
Against the current? Yes, it was.
Drowning.
Oh, you. Okay.
Yes, and that hurt. So let's
I need to like prestidige my hair or something.
Yeah.
Poofs right back up.
the hair for power.
Meanwhile, you hear off in the distance, "You all have to see this."
All right, let's go.
Less now.
Trudge.
Trudge, trudge, splash, splash, splish.
You splish and splash. Tim pulling water where he can.
Please, Tim.
Yeah, I mean, seal's been broken.
I mean, and you haven't run into any adverse side effects yet.
I'm trying not to throw up.
Well, yes, but we also just got spun like in a whirlpool.
That was before that.
Well, fair.
Wait, if we do have a quick second while going up, can I relay what you said about the spell thing that I did?
Yes, you may.
Okay, so while we're going up and catching my breath, I'd be like, so Whitney and I did, sorry, but we really wanted to see what was in the door. So I cast Beast Bond. But the thing is when I cast it, I didn't feel negative effects. I felt reinvigorated by casting a spell. And I don't think I even used any of my magic for it. It was very strange. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I'm gathering from it. Jamie.
You didn't use a spell slot mechanically.
Right. I'm trying to justify it.
Right.
So I was able to. It was weird. It was more of a reinvigoration than a what she said, a wild magic thing. It was very strange.
That is wild magic.
Where you don't even cast.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, but it felt weird, and it felt.
Yeah, you could have aged 10 years.
Oh.
Or who knows what, or grown wings.
Okay. Well, I wanted to let everyone know that it wasn't a negative thing. It was a positive thing on the way up wherever we're going.
That's good to know.
Interesting.
All right. Well, we will keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Try to avoid using magic.
Oh. Winley wanted to test it out.
I know. I can tell Winley's going to go on
as soon as you say that. Yeah.
Is Winley going to test?
Yeah, she's going to cast Cure Wounds on Inqua.
On Inqua. Okay. Roll that as well as a D100.
Okay, hold on.
I like how, I'm such a novice player. I don't know what that means. So when you
Yeah.
asked me to do that, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, get your Delta Green dice out.
Okay.
You could hop into an infernal dimension. She could be a shrub for a turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, first for healing, Inqua gets 10. hit points
Oh,
back.
thank you. Winley.
Anything particular for the life cleric thing?
Oh, right. Well, wait. Did the D&D Beyond update happen where it should add automatically?
I don't think it does that. I think that it's a trait that you have to remember to do, but I don't know. I can't see your
But
sheet.
someone sent me a link that said that D&D Beyond was going to update that. But I don't think it did.
Well,
I don't
what did you roll?
I rolled a 3, and then on my spell,
And then your spellcasting ability is wisdom.
yeah.
So is
Okay.
+5. Is your wisdom maxed out?
No, my wisdom's at 4 +4.
So
On my sheet, it just says +7, 1d8 plus.
Are we just trying to delay the results of the wild?
I guess.
Let's focus on this.
Yes. But then
I'll let someone else do that for me. Wait. My 100 is this dice that I just.
Oh, what did you roll for your D100?
I'm just confirming what dice that is.
It's the one that looks. It has like the 20, 60, 40, 0,
Okay.
0.
Yeah, you should be rolling
here.
2 dice.
two
Yeah,
of them. There's
it's
yeah.
Oh,
Two 10
like-
sides.
Okay.
It's
Two
like
10
rolling
sides.
a skill in Delta Green.
Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you should be rolling 2 dice, one with the
Got it,
zeros
got it,
and
got
one
it.
with the normal numbers.
I got it now. Okay. Oh, dang it. 85.
85.
Oh, God.
Okay.
If I
Uh-oh.
age 10 years, I'm going to cry. Or Winley's going to cry.
So you cast this, and Inkwa, you feel invigorated, and as you open your eyes, standing before you are 4 Winleys. And as she moves, they all do the same thing.
Tarjan, we really can't be your backup dancers now.
Right.
And she's going to do like some dance moves to just test it out a little
And
bit.
Darjan is like happy and freaked out all at the same time.
So I, the player, know what's going on. Would Isolde have enough experience with wild magic to know what this is?
I would say no.
And Winley,
But
she's
with
just already adjusted
Soliana.
to this. She gets in a circle and all the Winleys turn to right and say, "You look great. No, you look great."
And it's just a ring of them each turning. It's like, you look great, great. You look great.
So would Soliana say something at this point?
At which point Soliana is like walking over. It's like, oh, interesting. See, and she pokes 2 Winleys. One of them, Winley, you feel a finger poke your head. The other one just kind of goes through. It's like, interesting. It's very much like the mirror image spell. Ooh, that's fascinating. Can you cast another one so we can see? Right.
No.
Sorry.
No.
We'll see.
We had all put our hands up, and
Yep.
then when Tim said no, we put our
And as you put your hands down, the other 3 Winleys fade away.
That was
No.
so.
There
I kind of missed them already.
there are many adverse things that can happen with wild magic.
That was pretty epic.
Soliana.
Sorry, just fascinating.
Backup dancers.
If we get a fireball dropped on us because Soliana encouraged someone to do this, I'm going to break her face open.
At which point you hear from the top of the cave, it's like, what are you doing?
We get it. You want us to come to an end for the night. And then I'll start walking up there.
Kind of, yes. It's getting late.
Yeah.
So you all make it up
Tired.
this hillside through the caves. And immediately this blue light just kind of makes you close your eyes for a bit as you step out into this massive cave complex. Gigantic columns of stone where millennia would have had to create these stalactites and mites, which probably are at points 50 feet in diameter, just absolutely massive. And within them are little homes, no light within them. And you see out on the cavern floor just different neighborhoods of gnomish homes, and speckled in between and blazing throughout, some tips of flame 40 feet high at some points. A teal blue just licking the air. I'd like everybody to make a perception check real quick.
Gosh. Did we find our dragon?
Oh.
Oh, good. I got an 11.
24.
13.
13.
Nat 20, 25.
18.
18. You all take this in and you begin to look across one of another. And you look at Tim's eyes. No longer brown. They reflect the same teal blue color as the flames below. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Oh.
And we're off next week.
We are off next week.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was really nervous that when they turned into 4, she was going to yell, hand axe.
Oh wait, I never retrieved my hand axe though.
Oh.
Aware of that.
Oh,
Tim, you didn't remind me.
the bedazzled hand axe. Now the lights.
No, okay, no. I have not gotten my bedazzled hand axe, so
Oh.
this is the perfect excuse to get it.
Okay. Well,
Or find it, perhaps, in these caves.
who knows?
That
Yeah.
if it's been in the whirlpool, I think someone would have died.
Chopping up people in the water.
Probably all of us would have died.
Yeah. Well, friends, thank you for going through a bit of a
Hey.
dungeon crawl.
That was really exciting. That was really fun.
I was
Yeah.
not sure what that puzzle with the corks was until I'm still not entirely sure what it was, but I'm still working with it.
Yeah. I could have added piranha, but I wanted to be nice.
Oh boy. That would have been exciting.
Meanwhile, getting batter against the wall, getting
Yeah.
little nibbles out of you.
Oh, I was going to say, then we could have dinner.
Yeah. All right, friends. Thank you so much for sticking with us. It's a bit of a longer episode, so thank you very much. Congratulations to 2467.
Hardman.
Cardman.
Cardman 2467 for winning the Nord Games deck. I hope you got one that you like. Also, thank you so much to NGC 457, Duke Fleeg, Slithy Tove, and the Hefner for donating bits. Your Grace, thank you for watching us from where you are. We appreciate your constant support. Also, quite happy birthday to one Amy. Congratulations on making another round around the sun. Yeah, it's around the sun. Yeah, around the sun. Yeah. Cool. And yeah, we will not be back next week. I will be in the mountains filming at night till 6, 8 o'clock in the morning for 5 days in a row. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Night shoes.
Those are
Cool.
fun.
Oh, Hefner, another 1,000 bits for the B-Day.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
How many go into the boy? Thomas is asking.
Let's hear it for the boy.
Because I got 2 on this side.
So we with that and the one that we never took because we didn't set anything on fire. Well, we end with 9 total, so 5 go from us into the boy.
5 to the boy. And when that hits 25, we trigger it and we do a giveaway. So, yes. Not next week, 2 weeks from now, our friends here will be exploring Irithimble and figuring out the origins of now Tim's new teal blue eyes. But until then, folks, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you all in 2 weeks. Catch you then.